I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we're playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we're playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
gotta get it. I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting, it's hot. Look what I got, whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast, I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my work. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited, like there's no reason, like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like when I'm in the room it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my work. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting, it's hot. Look what I got, whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast, I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes, I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You want to compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually when it stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how it would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane.
The Snapdragon Pro Series powered by Samsung Galaxy is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Galaxy Z Fold 4, and Monster Energy.
नमस्कार देवियों सजनों, एक बार फिर से आपका स्वागत है स्नैपड्रैगन प्रो सीरीज के एक और एक्साइटिंग डे में, जहां हमारा ब्रॉल स्टार्स का सफर जो पिछली बार कहीं ना कहीं अधूरा रह गया था उसको हम कंटिन्यू करते हुए आज नजर आएंगे। और अगर आपको एक्साइटिंग ब्रॉल स्टार के मैचेस देखने थे, वेल यू आर एट द राइट प्लेस। बट इससे पहले कि हमारे शो को आगे बढ़ाएं, शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूंगा हमारे स्पॉन्सर्स का, जो फिर से रहेंगे सैमसंग गैलेक्सी Z Fold 4, अनफोल्ड योर वर्ल्ड एंड प्ले लाइक द प्रोज, स्नैपड्रैगन एलीट गेमिंग, व्हेन विनिंग मैटर्स द मोस्ट, एंड ऑल्सो मॉन्स्टर एनर्जी, अनलीश द बीस्ट। बट जैसा मैंने बताया, ब्रॉल स्टार ओपन फाइनल स्प्लिट 2 के काइंड ऑफ प्लेऑफ्स आज हमको देखने को मिलेंगे। सो वी हैव अ फ्यू रिटर्निंग नेम्स अलोंग विद अ लॉट ऑफ न्यू फेसेस, और उन्हीं में से कुछ चेहरों की बात करें तो मेरे साथ हमारे एनालिस्ट डेस्क पे भी नए चेहरे जुड़ने वाले अलोंग विद अ फ्यू फेसेस दैट यू रिमेंबर। सो प्लीज वेलकम ऑफिशियल क्रैट एंड शैडो, जो आज मेरे साथ मेरे एनालिस्ट डेस्क पे रहेंगे। हाउ आर यू गाइस डूइंग?
वी आर डूइंग वेरी गुड, सुपर एक्साइटेड। ब्रॉल स्टार्स का इवेंट है एंड बहुत ही बड़ा प्राइज पूल भी है जिसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे।
प्राइज पूल तो रहेगा यहाँ पर।
Yes.
और लास्ट टाइम अब जब मिले थे सेगमेंट में तो हमने 4 प्लेयर्स को आगे क्वालिफाई करते हुए देखा था। आज भी हमें वही होगा, आज के दिन में जब आखिरी मैचअप होगा हमें वही 4 टीम्स मिल जाएंगी।
Exactly.
तो आज हमें मैचअप करते हुए दिख रही है।
एग्जैक्टली, क्योंकि अभी हम ओपन फाइनल्स के स्प्लिट 2 में, इसके बाद चैलेंजर स्टेज आएगा, फिर चैलेंजर फाइनल्स आएंगे, एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज द इंटरनेशनल इवेंट दैट अवेट्स दीज लैड्स एज वेल। अगर यहाँ से कोई टीम वहाँ तक पहुँचती है तो जो डेफिनेटली पहुँचेंगी। बट चलिए फॉर्मेट के ऊपर एक बार फिर से नजर डालते हैं, क्योंकि अभी तो वर्बली एक्सप्लेन किया है बट विजुअल सामने आते हैं तो समझने में आसानी रहती है। एज यू गाइस कैन सी, स्प्लिट 1 फाइनल्स खत्म हो चुके हैं, अभी स्प्लिट 2 फाइनल्स का प्लेऑफ्स आज हमको देखने को मिलेंगे। सो यहाँ से जो 4 टीमें जीतेंगी दे विल बी मूविंग फॉरवर्ड टू दी चैलेंज राउंड के बाद आएगा चैलेंज फाइनल्स, एंड उसके बाद रहेगा मास्टर्स, जो कि इंटरनेशनल इवेंट है जैसा हम लोगों ने आपको बताया। एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट, शैडो ने थोड़ी देर पहले मेंशन करा था प्राइस पूल। सो प्राइस पूल लाइक द लास्ट टाइम, इस बार भी $5,000 फॉर स्प्लिट 2 फाइनल्स, जो बटेगा हमारी उन 8 टीमों में जो यहाँ तक पहुंची।
क्रेजी प्राइस पूल यहाँ पे $1,750 फर्स्ट प्राइस को, सेकंड को $1,250, सीधा $500 की कटौती हो जाएगी यहाँ पर। 750 पे 500, और आखिरी में मतलब इवन जो 8वें पायदान पे भी $100 जरूर लेकर जाएंगे। बट एक चीज मैंने अच्छी लगी मुझे यहाँ पर, जब हमने शेड्यूल देखा था, फॉर्मेट देखा था, कि भाई बड़े बड़े रीजन है, नॉर्थ अमेरिका एंड EMEA ऐसे, बट वहाँ पे इंडिया को अलग से स्लॉट दे रखा है। इसका मतलब सुपर से रियलाइज कि इंडिया के अंदर उनकी पब्लिक है, उनका उनकी जो गेम्स हैं, कैश ऑफ क्लैंस हो गई, आपकी ब्रॉल स्टार्स होगी, उनका प्लेयर बेस अच्छा खासा है।
एग्जैक्टली, और प्लेयर बेस अच्छा खासा है। हमारे साथ आज हमारे एक प्यारे कास्टर जुड़ेंगे, पांडा, जो इंटरनेशनल मैचेस काफी फ्रीक्वेंटली कास्ट करते हैं, एंड ही हैज बीन वर्किंग विद सुपरसेल ऑन इंटरनेशनल ब्रॉल स्टार इवेंट्स। आई थिंक काफ़ी लोगों ने भी डिमांड करी थी टू ब्रिंग पांडा इन दी SPS। वेल वी हर्ड यू गाइज, वी हैव ब्रॉट यू द बेस्ट इंडियन ब्रॉल स्टार कास्टर देयर इज। और अभी फिलहाल अगर बात करें तो ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग रहेगा कि आज का सफ़र कैसा जाएगा, बिकॉज वी हैव अ फ्यू बिग नेम्स। अगर बात करें इंडियन ई स्पोर्ट्स की, ट्रू रिपर्स की आज एक टीम हमको खेलती हुई नजर आएगी, सो वी हैव टू सी कि उनकी जर्नी आज के दिन में कैसी होने वाली है। प्लस अलॉन्ग विद दैट, फॉर्मेट की हम लोग बात करते हैं हर बार, काफ़ी डेडली होगा। अपर ब्रैकेट से स्टार्ट करेंगे हम, देन वी विल हैव द लोअर ब्रैकेट मैचेस, और उसके बाद फाइनल्स हमको देखने को मिलेगा। तो कुल मिला के आज होंगे 4 मैचेस। बट उससे पहले कि आगे बढ़े और मैचेस की बात करें, एक बार लीडर बोर्ड के ऊपर नजर डालते हैं, बिकॉज यहाँ पे हमारी जो टॉप 8 टीम्स, जैसा हम लोग बात कर रहे थे, जो प्राइज मनी का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन था वो टॉप 8 के बीच में था। सो वी हैव द टॉप 8 टीम्स ओवर हियर। अब इन्हीं में से 4 टीमें जो आज खेलने वाली हैं, दैट इज ट्रू रिपर्स, आओगिरी, FAKO एंड 4 बटन।
ये लाइनअप्स जितने भी हैं, इन्होंने अपने जो पॉइंट्स कमाए हैं, इन्होंने अपने नॉर्मल क्वालिफायर से कमाते हुए आए हैं। बट मैं थोड़ा सा कंसर्न हूँ आज के मैचअप के लिए, बिकॉज व्हेन वी फेस्ड व्हेन वी स्पेक्टेटेड द फर्स्ट टाइम, हमें टोटल 8 टीमें मिली, उसमें से हमें टॉप 4 प्रमोट होते हुए देखी। आज जो वो 4 टीमें एलिमिनेट हुई थी, इस बार फिर से हमें खेलते हुए देखेंगी। सो कॉम्पिटिशन विल बी टफ, बिकॉज उन्होंने ऑलरेडी इस प्लेटफॉर्म को एक्सपीरियंस कर रखा है, तो प्रेशर वाली प्रॉब्लम कुछ प्लेयर्स पे नहीं होगी। बट जो प्लेयर्स पहली बार खेलने आ रहे हैं, उनके लिए थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम जरूर हो सकती है।
Shadow, your thoughts? Because Brawl Stars is a very quick game. बहुत तेज होते हैं यहाँ पे मैचेस।
आई थिंक आईजीएल के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आ जाता है क्योंकि आपको बहुत ज़्यादा ब्रेक नहीं मिलता है गेम के बीच में। डिसीजन मेकिंग बहुत ही क्विक एंड फास्ट होनी चाहिए, प्री प्लान होनी चाहिए इनफैक्ट आई विल से। एंड आई थिंक ट्रू रिपर्स एंड एओगिरी आर वन ऑफ दोज टीम जिस तरीके से पिछले स्टेज में खेल के हैं 2-0 के स्कोर के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। आई थिंक दे आर गोइंग टू हैव अ फैबुलस रन।
मजेदार टक्कर का मुकाबला होने वाला है यहाँ पे इन दोनों टीम्स के बीच में। लेकिन चलिए अभी फिलहाल हम लोग नजर डालते हैं हमारे ब्रैकेट्स के ऊपर और देखते हैं कि मैचेस जो मैचअप्स है वो हमको किस हिसाब से आज होते हुए नजर आएंगे। तो जैसा मैंने बताया शुरुआत होगी अपर ब्रैकेट के मैच के साथ जो रहेगा ट्रू रिपर वर्सेस 4 बटन का। जो भी जीतेगा वो सीधा ग्रैंड फाइनल्स में एंट्री लेगा आज के, और जो हारेगा वो पहुंचेगा लोअर ब्रैकेट फाइनल की तरफ। उसके बाद अगला जो मैच देखने को मिलेगा वो रहेगा ऑगिरी वर्सेस FAKO। जो जीतेगा वो पहुंचेगा लोअर ब्रैकेट फाइनल, जो हारेगा दे विल बी फिनिशिंग आई बिलीव 4th इन दिस टूर्नामेंट। और फिर वहां से लोअर ब्रैकेट फाइनल के बाद विनर गोज टू द ग्रैंड फाइनल्स एंड ऑफ कोर्स ग्रैंड फाइनल्स विल बी अ BO5 इंस्टेड ऑफ अ BO3। बाकी सारे मैचेस BO3 हैं, ग्रैंड फाइनल्स BO5 है।
होना भी चाहिए बिकॉज जब ज्यादा कुछ स्टेक्स पे आता है ना तो वहां पर आपको ज्यादा मैचेस देने चाहिए जिससे कि गलती हो जाए तो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो सके। बिकॉज BO3 भी खत्म हो जाता है, इट्स एवरी फास्ट गेम, आपका 1-2 मिनट के अंदर एक राउंड खत्म हो रहा है, तो बेस्ट ऑफ 3 थोड़ा जायज नहीं रहेगा एक ग्रैंड फाइनल के लिए।
लेकिन आज जैसा क्रैट की शर्ट कहती है गुड वाइब्स ओनली, तो हमें भी उम्मीद रहेगी कि टीम्स भी गुड वाइब्स के साथ आए और हमें अच्छे मैचेस देखने को मिले। चलिए टीम्स के ऊपर एक बार नजर डालते हैं। शुरुआत करते हैं ट्रू रिपर्स के लाइनअप के साथ। शैडो, योर थॉट्स ऑन दिस टीम?
वेल ट्रू रिपर्स की अगर बात करें, इनके जो प्लेयर है कैप्टन इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट एग्रेसिव प्लेयर। यूजुअली मिड खेलना पसंद करते हैं, कंट्रोल जो है पेस का कंट्रोल करके रखते हैं किसी ना किसी तरीके से। बट इन केस अगर कैप्टन फेल हो जाता है तो प्रतीक इज ऑलवेज देयर जो कि बैकअप के लिए रहते हैं। अगर कैप्टन की तरफ से कोई भी मिस्टेक आती है, प्रतीक वो एक सटीक प्लेयर है जो ट्रू रिपर्स की टीम को संभाल के रखे हुए हैं
जी। और इनका जिनसे सामना होने जा रहा है आज दैट इज 4 बटन। आई मीन चलिए उनके लाइनअप पे भी एक बार नजर डालते हैं। 4 बटन के बारे में भी हमारे जो कमेंटेटर हैं उन्होंने थोड़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन हमारे को दी थी। क्रैट, योर थॉट्स ऑन दिस टीम?
यू नो अब इतनी सीनियर स्टेज के अंदर आ चुके हैं तो नो डाउट प्लेयर्स के अंदर वो बातचीत है जो जिससे कि वो रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं आगे जाके। बट डिपेंड्स अब जब प्रेशर आता है कैसे परफॉर्म करेंगे। फहीम, माकी, हर्षित एंड ब्लैंक्स एस मॉन्ड, काफी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नाम है बट आई लाइक द लोगो। सो होविंग लाइक वी वर कंफ्यूज है कि ये नाम कहाँ से लाए, तो ये इन्होंने कंट्रोलर के का वो रखे हैं बटन। सो हमने सोचा कि 4 प्लेयर हैं तो इसलिए रखा होगा, या तो बटन्स कितने होते हैं, लाइक जॉनी वाज वेरी इन्वॉल्व इन इट। सो हमें पता चल गया कंट्रोलर के 4 बटन पे इन्होंने लाइनअप का नाम रखा है।
एग्जैक्टली,
वेरी इनोवेटिव,
very innovative, very sort of gamery name I guess for the team. But देखना होगा कि आज इस गेम के अंदर ब्रॉल स्टार में जो बटन्स हैं वो कैसे यूज करते हुए नजर आते हैं 4 बटन के प्लेयर्स, because the competition won't be easy. True Rippers definitely an experienced team being representing a big org in Indian esports. मतलब सोच समझ के प्लेयर्स उन्होंने पिक करे होंगे and the team we are hopeful is going to put up a tough competition. But मजेदार चीज़ ये है इन दोनों टीम्स के पास एक सेफ्टी क्वेश्चन है ऑफ सॉर्ट्स कि अगर यहाँ पे अगर हारते भी हैं तो लोअर ब्रैकेट है इनके पास, दे वोंट बी एलिमिनेटेड स्ट्रेट अवे। सो वैसी सिचुएशन में क्रैट क्या लगता है मेंटल प्रेशर कैसा रहेगा?
यू नो जब आपको पता होता है ना कि आप गलती कर सकते हो, यू कैन अफोर्ड एन मिस्टेक, तो आप अपना नेचुरली खेलना पसंद करते हो। बट एक अच्छी टीम को पता है कि मैं कम मेहनत करना पसंद करूंगा तो मैं यही जीत के सीधा ग्रैंड फाइनल जाऊं, व्हाई नॉट।
वेल चलिए अभी फिलहाल हम एक जगह चलते हैं, दैट इज टुवर्ड्स आकास्टर्स, जहां पे पांडा और शिवांश हमारा इंतजार कर रहे हैं विद अ लॉट मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट दीस टीम्स एंड प्लेयर्स। सो लेट्स हेड ओवर टू द गेम विद देम।
Well, just going based off historicity, we know that True Rippers are really strong and they have shown us consistency throughout the whole Snapdragon Pro Series. Even before that, they've been really, really good with the way they have been performing together as a team. It's very good communication, very good skills being brought out, and good understanding of the game. Whereas 4Button, they don't have as much experience in the competitive arena, and I think they're trying to fix it right now. They've got in so far into the Snapdragon Pro Series, and obviously they want to be making it to the challenger stages, so this is basically now or never for them, but they're going to go up against stiff opposition.
Yeah, so let's see, you know, what gonna happen. Plus मैं बहुत ज़्यादा excited हूँ इस particular matchup के लिए because you know इससे पहले भी खेल चुके हैं अपना split open finals and they were pretty strong in that one too. But would you actually think कि four buttons के लिए क्या थोड़ा सा difficult हो सकता है if they're competing against True Ripples?
Well, the thing is, consistency is key.
Yeah.
We do see mistakes come in from True Rippers time and time again. So if 4Button are able to exploit and abuse the lapse in concentration that True Rippers can bring to the table, then it might just be favorable to them. They might just be able to come out on top. Honestly, with the way the draft is and with the way all these people are very, very skilled, I think it's definitely possible for them to win. But they got to be drafting really strong, and already True Rippers are also good at drafting. So it is going to be a hard-fought battle for them, but it's going to be a great storyline if they do manage to get on top.
So technically it's not going to be that easy as we expect for both the teams, right? So मजा आने वाला है and I'm definitely sure like we might witness this game like 3 total rounds तक जाए and मजा जरूर आएगा अगर ऐसा होता है तो. But for now, let's take a look at the maps and the picks and bans. We have Gold Gulch. So Panda, what do you think? Which type of brawlers like a team should go for if they are playing in Gold Gulch?
Well, the way the map is set up in Goldarm Gulch is that there are lots of islands of area where there are going to be hazards. So you can't really move up into positions where there are going to be a lot of walls. So usually with the bans, what you do is you either want to ban out all of the throwers or you want to ban out the brawlers, which can break open the map completely to be able to allow throwers to thrive. So those are some major considerations. But terrain is going to be the order of the day. You got to be able to traverse the terrain or mold the terrain in the way you want it to be. And right now we have our bans. We have Grom being banned out, which is probably one of the most annoying brawlers.
Yeah.
We have Piper and Gray. Gray has got a lot of respect in the meta as of late. It is great for assassin ability, especially on a thrower. So that is one of the reasons why it is banned out. Otis allows brawlers, the Otis ban allows brawlers like Bonnie to be played, Carl to be played as well. So all around, I like these bans coming in from both these teams.
Ooh, and look at that Gus pick instantly from the side of True Rippers. So this will make things interesting, I think so.
Yeah, Gus gives you a lot of utility with the shield that it does have. It can basically allow people to stay alive for a bit longer. With the Cookie Popper, that gadget does a lot of damage as well. And the utility of just those spirits, if you have aggressive brawlers being paired up with Gus, you can heal up all the way back to full.
Yeah, and you know what, the team coordination around Gus is really important. But on the other side, हम लोग देख सकते हैं from 4Buttons we have an interesting pick too. Here comes the Genie. So what do you think, Panda, about this pick? Because do you think it's a counter or like they're gonna select this one instantly after वो इसी के साथ basically जाने वाले थे?
Well, see, the thing is, Gene is a brawler which kind of centralizes your picks coming up. So if you're going to be a smart person with a draft, you're probably on the other side for True Ripper going to pick up something like a Penny or maybe even a Janet, which can block out those Gene pulls. We also see Brock being picked up by the side of True Ripper. So, sorry, by the side of 4Button, that means walls are going to be falling really, really fast. And the super, which is going to be Rocket Rain, is going to rain down a lot of damage in an area. So you got to be very careful about it. But this Gene pick centralizes the options. You can play around it, but it's better to have something which can negate the super of Gene.
Ooh. And then we have Max Quick here. So interesting pick rate for sure, no doubt. And I think so. मेरे हिसाब से starting में थोड़ा बहुत 4 buttons aggressive खेल सकती है if they want.
Yeah, that is definitely a possibility. I do like the Max pick. It denies Gene the speed, and if you have a Gene Max, it's probably one of the best nucleus of compositions in Brawl Stars. You got the speed, you got the magic hand, you can pull absolutely anybody. So the fact that True Rippers took the Max and denied it on 4Button is an absolutely genius move, and Fang allows them to be very aggressive. With the Otis being banned out, it just makes it that much more viable.
And as you just told us earlier, you know, if you're playing with Gene, you should, you know, opt for a Penny. It totally depends on your composition. So I think so 4 buttons, they were ready for this one. Agar, you know, Grom या फिर Gray or any brawler ban hota hai, so they might go for this one. So now we know the brawlers. Now we know the map too. It's going to be Goldarm Gulch on knockout. So early stage के अंदर in the early phase before this, you know, the poison smoke starts coming in, what do you think किसका थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा अग्रेसिवनेस हो सकती है या फिर किसके हाथ में या फिर किसके हित में अर्ली फेज का गेम था?
Well, I feel that there is definitely a lot of aggression which you can bring from the True Ripper composition. They have the speed, they have the utility as well, and Fang is very great once you do get the super. And if you don't have the sneak ahead, it's going to be hard to do much. That being said, on the other side, though, 4Button are also trying to farm their super up, and it's very important and imperative that Hardship gets the magic hand and gets those pulls on Brawlers right now.
Prateek somehow managed to escape because उनकी HP बहुत ज़्यादा low थी, but the amount of pressure True Rippers is putting on to them is really massive. Look at that. सिर्फ side lane में यहाँ पर धकेल दिया उनको. However, थोड़ा बहुत comeback करने की कोशिश. Brock ने opening तो अच्छी दिलाई है, but I don't think so that's gonna be the best one because Captain and Ash King still have a lot of room to work with.
That is true, and Ash King also has his super as well. Prateek has also got his, so all utilities, all supers. And we see the Fang going in. He gets taken out though. He's done his job, but is it going to be enough as Harshit does fall? And next up is Hideaki on the limelight over there. Can they manage to stay alive here, Phoenix?
Oh, this is looking tough, and it seems like this is done for 4Button. That was a close one, dude. Because the way the Fang pushed in, it seems like that was a do or die situation, and True Rippers ने जिस तरीके से capitalize करा Ash King का aggressive play was everything in my personal opinion. Penny ने भी यहाँ पर थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा capitalization करा था, but at the end it wasn't their game. But starting से ही True Rippers trying to just take the map control again. जैसा पिछले हमने देखा था map के अंदर similar opportunity, in fact similar type of play दिखाने की कोशिश.
Yeah, with Prateek having the sneak ahead already, and with Ash King pressuring, they just need to get Ash King super, and you get instant aggression with that speed. So that is going to be the order today for True Rippers. On the other side, though, we see Hardship with the Magic Hand, Rocky Rain with King Fahim. So if anybody sneaks up, they're going to get pulled, and that's going to be a true rip for them.
Yeah, I think so. Hardship needs to get Prateek there, and yup, utilizes the super pretty perfectly. Brock with his super, and look at this now. True Rippers lost their one man or 4Button के पास advantage. I think so. This should be their game.
No! Huge cookie popper by Captain. A pull as well from Harshit. He gets a kill though, and it's going to be going to True Rippers. Oh my God! Can Hideaki come out of this? No, it's not going to be possible. Game number 1 for True Rippers.
That was a close one, but the way True Rippers capitalized on that one, that was just out of this world. Because एक समय पर लग रहा था कि okay, 4Button they have a lead. They already took down Fang, and now they were trying to just put some pressure onto the players of the True Rippers, the other two players, Max and Gus. But I think so. Ash King, that was the play of the game.
That really was. That cookie popper came in clutch as well from Captain and allowed them to knock people back. But we're going to go into game number 2, round 1. We see a more aggressive option being brought out by 4Button here. They're going on the offensive here. They get a kill on a Prateek as well. That's huge. That puts them at a 1-person advantage.
Again, the similar situation जो कि पिछले round में भी देखने को मिली थी. True Rippers already have an advantage. उनके पास एक game है, but right now 4Button is trying to retaliate, and look at that Captain. They're trying to suppress him, but Max, in fact Ash King with a super was trying to control and trying to go for the mid control, but unfortunately deny मिल रहा था. लेकिन Harshit damage is humongous.
That is true. He has a lot of ability to get into places that can be a huge annoyance. He also has a pull right now, but he's opting to save it for the next round. You want to keep your utilities, especially in the later rounds here, as Captain tries to get his super. He's going to be taken out. Ash King also is going to be taken out. His job right now is not to feed, and that's exactly what they do. 4Button get round number 1.
Plus, they also have the super of Gene, so दोबारा से वही चीज कर सकते जो कि इससे पहले उन्होंने करा था. Ash King also has a super. पिछली बार हमने देखा था कि left lane से they were trying to punish True Rippers, and they actually did that. But this time, True Rippers don't even have an idea that where they are. I think so. They're just trying to force कर रहे हैं कि just come out from your safe area and just try to fight. And now again they have the mid control. So True Rippers का mid control बार-बार लेना, do you think Panda it's a good strat or it's repetitive?
Well, mid control is important, but the objective of this game is to get those kills. And if you already have a magic hand on the Gene, you don't even need to play aggressively, especially in knockout. You can just play super passively, wait till the end of the game, get a pull, get a elimination, and that's exactly what 4Button are trying to do. That being said, though, we see True Rippers slightly poking, slightly prodding, and basically getting their super really fast. But Pratik going in with a sneak again. He is very low. He might get taken out.
But asking from the different lane, oh ho, जब प्रतीक के ऊपर damage काफी ज़्यादा था and 4 buttons के चारों players जब उन पे focus हो गए थे, Ash King came in with a clutch and secures a round. It's 1-1. अब जो ये जीतेगा उसके हाथ में आ सकता है round. True Rippers already have an advantage. Pratik is going aggressive from the side lane. काफी ज़्यादा damage उन्होंने already soak in कर लिया है. Penny utilizes her super and look at the damage. Captain dropped down to only 2600 HP.
Yeah, he's very susceptible to being taken out if he's not careful and gets found out. Pratik has a super, the sneak ahead might be used along with the roundhouse kick, which can stun. So that is a consideration, which is why 4-button are giving True Rippers a lot more space than they would like, just because that aggression can suddenly backfire on you. So right now we see the speed coming in, and True Rippers are going to go in on the hunt. Can they get a kill here, Phoenix?
This is looking possible for them, but the amount of pressure Penny Super is putting onto them, it's looking a little bit more difficult for True Rippers to fight back. अब यहाँ से कुछ भी करके they at least get one knockout. अगर आ जाता है, so I think so this could be their round. Otherwise, 4-button looking very confident. But oh bang! My God!
That was a wombo combo and a half. Fang goes in, gets 2 kills there for his teammates, and gives True Rippers a round and the set. So True Rippers already take the first set.
Pratik, although Ash King got the star player, but for me it was Pratik, to be honest. Final, the way he just charged in and secured 2 knockouts in an instant, that was the play of the game. But अब 4 buttons already एक map हार चुकी है. Plus, what do you actually miss in the previous rounds? जितने भी आप ने देखे 4 buttons के set, what do you actually miss in that one? Because कई बार लग रहा था कि 4 buttons have an advantage in a lot of situations, but still वो capitalize नहीं कर पाए.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Captain actually had his, if you notice, the spirits being placed on the ground. He used those spirits at the right time to get the knockback right there. And that allowed his team to get lots of room and also space to make a lot of plays happen. And that's exactly why they won. I have to say, it's more Captain making room for his team. And secondary would be the fan going in and just decimating the opposing team.
No doubt, the strategies were perfect, but yeah, I agree on that point because Captain is the only one who is just putting the continuous pressure from the mid with the help of Pratik or with help of Ash. Because simply, to be honest, Captain was controlling the mid from a very long time, or Pratik kabhi kabhar side lane se pressure bana rahe the, and on the other side Ash was sticking with Captain. So whatever he do, Ash was trying to capitalize on that. But that game was really a close one.
Mm-hmm. That is very true. But, I mean, I did say that True Rippers seem to be the team that would be taking it, but they still will have stiff competition. We saw some times where they were looking fragile, that they were looking like they were going to be falling, and 4-button just needed one more button, but they just didn't have it in their arsenal at that point in time. We're going to go into set number 2, I believe, right, Shivansh?
Yeah, you're right. And we might be to a different map, but to be honest, I just want to ask one question. What do you really think, like, the use of Brock, was that perfect, or like 4-buttons was missing something?
I feel like you could have drafted a little bit better than the Brock there.
Yeah.
You could have possibly taken something which could give you a bit more aggression. Yes, you had the wall breaks for the Brock, but with the composition that they have, it doesn't really help out that much because you're going to be using, you're going to be facing off against that Gene there. I mean, you have the Gene there in your team. It's going to be breaking those walls anyway when it gets a pull. So lots of considerations there. Probably not the best decision.
Other than the Brock, और कौन सा brawler, consideration में रखना चाहिए था 4-buttons को, because Grom was already banned, so what type of other brawlers they should have picked?
Well, I think honestly, I would think that as the last pick, maybe a Sprout would have been good, but that is not that popular. But I mean, I just love Sprout being played on that map. You have a lot of walls where you can bounce those shots off.
Yeah, I agree with that point, but now we have the highest going to be played on pit stop, but here we have the bans instantly. Otis is going down, so as the EMZ and Nita too, and instantly El Primo. True Rippers, what do you think about this pick for like instantly a tank le lena? Do you really think that was the part of the plan?
especially in this region, we do see people going for double tanks quite often, and that means that you fire back with your own tanks. That could be a Bull, that could be a Buzz, and with the fact that Otis and Ems and Nita are already banned, basically all of the tanky options, all the tank killers are banned, all the counter compositions are banned. It's very, very viable to take a tank first here, and Primo is probably one of the best tanks, but we're probably going to see a Buzz. Maybe we might see a Rico as well, because Rico can tear through these tanks as well.
True. Plus the bounces are gonna be amazing. But yeah, we can see an interesting pick from the side of 4buttons. To be honest, I think so they should have opted for a different one, in my personal opinion, but they opted for Buzz. So you're happy with this one, because again, Buzz with the I think so with the Bull is a really good combination.
Yeah, I think that the Buzz definitely has its merit here. Yeah, it's going to be hard, though. You're going to be facing off against Daryl, but the Buzz was basically used for possibly a Surge, or maybe even any squishy on the lane, basically. But that means that Surge is... Yeah, exactly. So Surge is going to be coming out. Surge is going to be countering Buzz. Don't get me wrong. But there are opportunities for Buzz to go across the map and get a stun onto the Surge and basically finish it off. But Bonnie is still an option here, though I'd say it's probably not the best option. I'd say all-out aggression from both teams is going to be the order of the day, and the only way you can fight aggression of this composition is aggression on your own part, and that means you're probably going to see something like... That is not what I expected. Did not expect to see a Terra at all.
Now, that's a curveball for us too, I think so. Okay, now this will get interesting for sure, no doubt. Maza aane wala hai, to be honest, because we are seeing some different picks. Panda wasn't expecting Tara there, but okay, let's see. To be honest, 4buttons already वो एक map के deficit में, so I think so going all in is their final option. However, you still have lower bracket, but कोई नहीं जाना चाहेगा उसमें. So this one gonna be an interesting, but I just want to ask one question. What is the main reason why they banned Rough?
Rust breaks open the walls a lot, right? So if it is a completely open map, it makes tanks less viable. So you want to ban out the Ruffs to make it possible to play tanks here. And both these teams have done exactly that. You don't have as many wall breaks. The wall breaks are going to be with the tanks themselves, and they're going to be breaking walls according to their design, not according to the enemy's design.
Asking, already putting a lot of pressure, but अगर हम बात करें highest में, जो उनका safe है 72% destroy हो चुका है 4buttons का, and asking के ऊपर अच्छा pressure बनाया जाएगा. Prateek already has one surge on him, और हर्षद थोड़ा सा aggressive जाने की कोशिश, utilizes super, but not to its perfection. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, Prateek also outmaneuvering that Terra was absolutely great. So far, we've had some terrible plays, pardon the pun, as the Primo jumps in once again and gets even more damage on the objective. And so far, objective-wise, True Rippers are leading.
True Rippers already have a really good lead. 30% की advantage है. Captain अपना super का इस्तेमाल करके close in तो जरूर कर गए थे, but good amount of damage already been dished out by him. And Terra का counter, जैसे कि you just mentioned it earlier, Prateek was literally targeting that Terra so perfectly कि हर्षद को कोई मौका ही नहीं मिलता.
Oh, nice. That jump from Prateek absolutely decimated the aggression as well. He has to kill on a Harshit. That's going to be great. And now there's no member from 4button doing damage on the safe. They have to go on the defensive. And if you're running a composition like the one True Rippers or 4button are running, you got to be aggressive all the time.
And that's what they are doing. Look at that, only 20% of the HP is left of that safe. काफी ज़्यादा aggressive way King for him, but he's down. Another jump in Prateek. I think so he's just doing a tremendous job here.
Yeah, it's very easy for a Surge to get the super in this composition here. All the brawlers are really slow there. They have to move up into the Surge, and that makes it easier for Surge to get the super. And once Surge gets his super, it moves really fast, it gets range, and it completely decimates the competition.
Oh, this is again, True Rippers won another map, so this gotta be a close one for sure. But what do you actually think, like, 4button को अगर आपको कुछ suggestion देना हो, what is going to be that one? Like, क्या suggest करना चाहेंगे situation के अंदर? They are losing.
Yeah, just hope that you could redo the draft, because the draft really doesn't favor you this time. The Buzz, yes, it has merit, but against something like a Surge, not really going to do anything.
Pratik again holding the side lane perfectly. This time, थोड़ा बहुत aggressive यहाँ पर जाने की कोशिश True Rippers की. Ash King and Pratik sticking to each other. Captain with Daryl, Fahim के already positions पता लगा चुके हैं. I think so Pratik just gonna target him and he already cornered him and goes for the super. One shot, he might go down. He's dead.
Yeah, it's sublime team play coming in from True Rippers. They're able to pick off every single person from 4-button one by one, ensuring that their damage is mitigated. On the other side, though, they are getting lots of damage on the objective as well. It's going to be a slight lead for them, but this Terra pick, yes, it does make a little bit of sense because you do have a double tank, and the Terra can keep on getting the super back. But if you're not able to do much and you take too long to get your first super, or Pratik destroys your ability to get those kills, then you're basically boned.
Oh no, again Ash King closing the distance and dishing out a lot of damage to that safe Captain. Oh, that was a hero play. Secures a really good knock, and I think so this game is almost done because look at that 37% damage. So 37 HP versus you, 37% total HP versus you of that heist, and I think so 4-button might lose this one.
Yeah, I mean 4-button. I mean, they had their work cut out for them. True Rippers just need to defend for the majority of the game. I love the way Captain keeps canceling Fahim Super. And he does sauce out that hard dumpling, which is so, so cute. In stark contrast to how he's playing.
No doubt. It looks cute, but the way True Rippers is playing, they're just being ruthless to the players of 4 buttons. 23 more seconds. I don't think so. They might break safe. 1980 more damage. And they just knew it. They were like, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy the game. Oh, yeah.
Amazing team play coming in from True Rippers right now, and I gotta say, like, they completely destroyed the confidence of 4-button. There was no way for them to bolster their confidence, and I mean, it's a really fast game. We've had 4 straight games. We've had 2 straight sets, and blink and you might miss it, and True Rippers completely ripped 4-button, a new one.
Just obliterated them, and you know what? I kind of like the playstyle of Pratik because I think so. Is pure ke pure match ke andar Pratik was the only one who was handling the side lane, and that was a really good thing because jab tak aap Terra ko room nahi de rahe and you're also denying the major plays jo ki Fahim banana cha rahe the. So I think so. Pratik was all over the place.
Yeah, Pratik's role predominantly was controlling the tanks, getting them back, peppering them, and basically knocking them back from the safe whenever they try to go in. Defensively, he had to do that because the other 2 brawlers are brawlers for the objective, and that means that they don't waste time to go in the safe, they don't go on the defensive at all.
Oh, True Rippers बहुत जल्दी खत्म कर दिया इस पूरे मैचअप को. I thought कि मतलब थोड़ा बहुत और stretch हो सकता था because you know what, we had a conversation yesterday and you were like, you know, 4 buttons, they are looking strong, they are looking decent, थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा challenge जरूर दे सकते थे, but it seems like that wasn't the case. Now lower bracket का थोड़ा सा सफर उनको तय करना पड़ेगा, but I hope they like at least you know, get a win in that one. But अगर आपको कुछ भी change करना हो from the 4-button side, वो क्या होगा?
Well, you had the Daryl open, and you decided not to go for the Daryl. You decided to go for the Buzz, and I just feel that it was one of the problems over there, and they probably have to redo the draft and not take the Buzz.
I think so. They might listen to that, or maybe उनको करना भी वही चाहिए था. और अगर थोड़ा सा फोकस करेंगे इन टू दैट ड्राफ्ट पिक, शायद वैल्यू अच्छी निकले. अब ऐसा होगा या तो नहीं, वो तो उनके अगले मैच में पता लगेगा, बट True Rippers played pretty perfectly. अब उनका गेम तो बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा था. आई होप वो ग्रैंड फाइनल्स में भी अच्छा करें. लेकिन ये तो थे हमारे वर्ड्स. अब हमारे एनालिस्ट क्या कहेंगे इस मैचअप के बारे में, आइए जानते हैं उनका क्या है कहना.
Well, that was very quick. I mean, बहुत जल्दी ये गेम समाप्त होती हुई नजर आई, and result I think कहीं ना कहीं जो लोग एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे वही देखने को मिला. True Rippers walking away with an easy win.
You know, स्टार्टिंग के अंदर लगा था कि दोनों अच्छा कम्पीट करेंगे, बट ट्रू रिपर्स ने छोटी छोटी गलतियों में जो कैपिटलाइज करा, और आखिरी के अंदर इवन द कास्टर सेट की जो ड्राफ्ट का प्रॉब्लम था, वो बहुत बड़ा मेजर प्रॉब्लम लेटर ऑन प्रूव हो गया था.
एग्जैक्टली, पांडा ने भी पहले ही काफ़ी बता दिया था कि ये जो ड्राफ्ट है उसमें स्पेशली गोइंग इनटू द सेकंड जो हमारा मोड था उसके अंदर सारे टैंक के ऑप्शंस जो थे वो बाहर निकाल दिए गए थे, एंड काउंटर्स जो थे वो भी अवेलेबल नहीं थे 4 बटन के पास. एंड ट्रू रिपर्स, आई मीन बेसिकली सोची समझी जो उसे रणनीति बोलते हैं बना के आए थे आज का गेम जीतने की। शैडो आपका क्या कहना है इस बारे में?
जी हाँ, अगर ट्रू रिपर्स की बात करें, उनका ड्राफ्ट जैसे कि पांडा ने भी मेंशन किया बहुत ही अच्छा था, स्पेशली पिट स्टॉप पे जिस तरीके से टैंक एंड डैमेज डीलर को लेके आए, सारे काउंटर्स उन्होंने बैन कर दिए, तो 4 बटन्स के बाद ज्यादा ऑप्शन बचे नहीं थे। एट द सेम टाइम एश किंग की तरफ से जो शानदार गेम प्ले हमें आते हुए दिखाई दिया, दैट वाज आल्सो वेरी फैबुलस एंड वो स्टैट्स में भी बिल्कुल विजिबल है।
यू नो एलिमिनेशंस के अंदर ऑलमोस्ट डबल, नो फुल डबल जी, डैमेज हो, हील हो, हर डिपार्टमेंट के अंदर नो डाउट ट्रू रिपर्स ने एक सर्टेन सिग्निफिकेंट एडवांटेज ले रखी थी 4 बटन्स पे। आई जस्ट विश कि 4 बटन का अभी तक ये जो वॉर है अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ है। दे आर स्टिल बैक इन द गेम, दे आर स्टिल हैव वन मोर गेम जो लोअर ब्रैकेट के अंदर वो खेलेंगे, बट उनको थोड़ा इंतजार करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज उनका नया नेक्स्ट कॉम्पिटिशन होने वाला है, वो अब अपना पहला BO3 खेलने वाला है जी। सो अभी भी स्टोरी खत्म नहीं हुई है, दे कैन स्टिल मेक इट टू द टॉप और ट्रू रिपर्स को दे कैन नो स्टन in the grand final.
Yeah, definitely. But अब प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अब सामने वालों को बैठ के देखना पड़ेगा कि सामने वाले क्या स्ट्रैटेजीज के साथ खेलने वाले हैं। बट चलिए अभी फिलहाल हम लोग अपडेटेड ब्रैकेट्स के ऊपर नजर डालते हैं, बिकॉज ये मैच जीतने के बाद ट्रू रिपर्स तो सीधा पहुंच चुकी है आज के ग्रैंड फाइनल्स की तरफ, और वहीं 4 बटन को उन्होंने भेजा है लोअर ब्रैकेट फाइनल में। और जैसा क्रैटर ने अभी बताया कि 4 बटन का सामना होगा जो भी लोअर ब्रैकेट राउंड 3 जीतेगा उनसे, एंड वेल द मैचअप इज आओगिरी वर्सेस FAKO।
अब ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, अब ये वो जर्नी है लोअर ब्रैकेट्स की जहां पर यू कैन अफोर्ड अ सिंगल मिस्टेक, वन मिस्टेक एंड यू आर आउट ऑफ दिस टूर्नामेंट, एंड व्हेन यू गेट अ चांस टू रिप्रेजेंट योर कंट्री इन द इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर्स, तो भाई वो चीज ऑलरेडी बड़ी ज्यादा पेट्रियोटिक, बड़ी स्पेशल होती है। सो लूजर ब्रैकेट्स इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी इजी, और अभी तो लंबी जर्नी है, यहाँ पर एक बेस्ट ऑफ 3 है, द विनर विल बी फेसिंग 4 बटन, उसके बाद एक और मैचअप होगा जो ट्रू रिपर्स के हो जाएगा।
एग्जैक्टली।
सो चीजें मुश्किल हैं, बट वन स्टेप एट टाइम वाला चीज चलना चाहिए
जी। बट अगले मैचअप की बात शुरू करते हैं, आओगिरी वर्सेस FAKO। शैडो क्या कहना चाहेंगे इन टीम्स के बारे में?
अगर FAKO की अगर बात करें, बहुत ज़्यादा कंसिस्टेंट टीम है, बहुत ज़्यादा इन गेम प्लेस करती है, कॉम्पिटिटिव गेम प्लेस करती है, लैडर मैचेस बहुत ज़्यादा खेलते हैं, तो इनके पास एक्सपीरियंस है। बट वहीं अगर दूसरी बात करें, आओगिरी की भी 2019 से वो टीम जो है फॉर्म हुई थी, पहले जो है सॉल्टी गैंग के नाम से जानी जाती थी, तो उनके पास भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है। बट द प्रॉब्लम इज दे आर वेरी इनकंसिस्टेंट, क्योंकि 6-7 महीने से थोड़े से गायब है।
आई मीन काफ़ी टाइम से गायब थे, और अब आई हैव हर्ड कि लैडर मैचेस भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा खेलते हैं इन गेम रादर देन बीइंग इंडल्ज्ड इन कंपेटिटिव टूर्नामेंट, जो इन्होंने रीसेंट डेज के अंदर स्टार्ट किया है। बट वही देखना होगा कि आज का दिन किसका अच्छा रहने वाला है। क्रैड, आपकी प्रेडिक्शंस अच्छी रहती हैं, आप बताइए कौन जीत सकता है?
यू नो एक जगह पे आगोरी की तरह जो आओगिरी है वो टूर्नामेंट को ज्यादा फेवरेट रखते हैं यहाँ पे, बट FAKO का क्या है कि वो लैडर ज्यादा खेलते हैं, और सुपरसेल के जितने भी गेम्स है ना उसमें लैडर मतलब आप वन ट्रिक पोनी बन जाते हो, बिकॉज आपको पता होता है कि आप एक अनबीटेबल चीज लेके चलते हो, बट इन कॉम्पिटिटिव ना यू नो एवरी टाइम आप किसी को हराते हो, नेक्स्ट टाइम वो आपको काउंटर करने का प्लानिंग करके बैठा होता है। सो उस चीज की अगर तैयारी कर रहे हो तो बेटर है, वरना लूजर ब्रैकेट है, यू नो द रिस्क। अगर जीते तो एक और मौका, एक और सांस जीने के लिए, बट हारे तो बार। बट ये आ चुका लाइनअप आओगिरी का, आई डोंट नो हाउ टू प्रोनाउंस दिस, लाइक अगोरी है या आओगिरी है,
आओगिरी।
हम प्रोड्यूसर साहब जो हमारे सामने वो तो कह रहे आओगिरी, बट यस वाइल्ड विज, वर्जिन लेमन, फीनिक्स एंड गॉड यू स्कूप।
प्रोड्यूसर साहब की आवाज कम सुनाई देती है, पर जब सुनाई देती है इट्स लाइक क्रिटिकल इन्फॉर्मेशन।
वो ही इज जस्ट मेकिंग श्योर कि जो भी टैलेंट बैठते हो कोई गलती ना करे
जी। बट शैडो, आपके थॉट्स ऑन दिस टीम एंड देयर कंपटीशन एज वेल? आई मीन थोड़ी बात डिटेल्स तो आपने बताई दी, की प्लेयर्स कौन कौन से रह सकते हैं दोनों टीम से?
वेल ऑलरेडी अगर मैं बात करूँ तो हमारे एक कास्टर है शिवांश, जिनका नाम फीनिक्स है, तो वो नाम ऑलरेडी हाईलाइट हो रहा है, एंड जिस तरीके से ये टीम ऑलरेडी मंथली चैंपियनशिप खेलती है, इनकी केमिस्ट्री काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छी है, तो वो चीज़ दिखेगी, तो फीनिक्स पे खासा नज़र मेरी ज़रूर रहेगी।
मेरे को ये नाम बहुत पसंद आया, Why I am like this?
ये एक सवाल है जो वो हम सबसे पूछ रहे हैं, और ठीक है, आई होप कि जब जीत जाएंगे तो जवाब मिल जाए।
There is one person जो इस सवाल का जवाब दे सकता है, हमारे जो 2 प्यारे कास्टर्स हैं। इनफैक्ट 2 लोग हैं, ये दोनों बता सकते हैं why I am like this. Also CS:GO कीरा, क्रैट को वो नाम बहुत पसंद आया होगा, I'm sure.
ठीक है, just because my roots.
जी, सबका पहला प्यार
मेरा स्पेशली।
बट आज का दिन इज टुवर्ड्स ब्रॉल स्टार्स, तो चलिए चलते हैं एक बार फिर से शिवांश और पांडा की तरफ टू एंजॉय द एक्शन ऑफ दिस अपकमिंग मैच।
इस स्प्लिट की शुरुआत तो बहुत ज्यादा अमेजिंग हुई है, जिस तरीके से ट्रू रिपर्स ने पहला गेम जीता, इट वाज आउटस्टैंडिंग, बट दिस इज द टाइम फॉर द सेकंड मैचअप, Aogiri versus FAKO. So my name is Shivansh Phoenix, and alongside me it's going to be Panda Kaso. Panda, what are your expectations now, because the previous match was a quick one?
I don't expect this to be as quick. I know that Aogiri is a great team. I think maybe the analysts would have talked about this. They are a team that has been in competitive for a long time. They've been in multiple monthly finals. They have demonstrated their ability to compete at the highest levels, though they're very, very washed right now. So they might be facing off against a team that is very active, but they have the experience, the wealth of experience behind them. So I'm just going to say it might be a 2-1. It may not be a 2-0.
That's an interesting one. But which team you're favoring right now? Like, if you're going for a 2-1, which team do you think is going to win?
I'd say Aogiri.
Ooh, then I go for FAQ because there should be a competition between us two, right? Like, thoda bahut to hona chahiye.
I guess I'm the real person who supports Phoenix, you know?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, there's a player. Yeah, that's true. But we just switched the roles, so for now it is what it is. But what type of brawlers do you expect? You know, the teams it's gonna opt for, because पिछले match में हमने देखा 4Buttons was trying to do something different and it didn't work out.
Well, the way the meta has shifted as of late allows for a lot of aggressive, tanky options. Again, the caveat is depending on the bans, but it really depends on those bans. But it's very, very aggressive. And even if a team likes to play passively, even if a team likes to wait for the opposing team's mistakes, they still got to play aggressively to be able to capitalize. So since we don't have a mode like Knockout in this second round of 3, you won't see as passive play coming in, so you're probably going to see a lot of aggression. And with Double Swoosh having so much of grass cover, you're going to see a lot of brawlers try to poke and figure out where people are. That vision gear is going to be used a lot as well. And I believe we're going to go into our drafts already.
Yeah, we have the gym grab. First map, it's going to be Double Swoosh, as you just mentioned. But Instant, Ash, and Max Pick on the other side. We have Stu, Carl, and Bo. Okay, so Team FAQ. I think so their like picks are really balanced.
Yeah, I like the FAKO picks, but I also like the Aogiri picks because Ash is going to be a very difficult brawler for any of the members of FAKO to take out. They have to work together to take out the Ash. The speed from the max allows you to win a lot of lane control. Even if you're losing the lane control, you're going to be up in the face of the enemy, and the Ash is just going to be a huge reason why FAKO have to be on guard. Spike is going to be controlling the side lanes repeatedly, so that's another reason why I feel that FAKO have their work cut out for them, especially with the picks that they do have.
Yes, and interesting start of the game. Already while this Kafi's other damage so can get, but I think so the lane control. Ash is going all in. Phoenix is unstoppable for now, but at the end he got taken down and Kira is laughing because he also already secured a pick. Plus he also connected 4 gems and now he has 5. So basically he's going to be the gemmer for the team.
Yeah, I mean, Stu can dabble quite a lot in this map, can take a lot of different rules, but obviously you don't want the gems on Stu. It is an aggressive brawler. You want to bring the aggression in the A-game. Kira, though, had both Wild Wiz and Phoenix on his Death Note signed, and did get him down. But that being said, it is still possible for Aogiri to come back here, though they have lost positioning early on.
Crux, I think this is going to be a hero play, and he achieved that. बहुत ही perfect तरीके से utilizes that Carl's super, and it seems like FAKO is playing pretty perfectly with this one. Stu, the use of his mobility is really good because he can escape from any situation. If it's worse, he can instantly, just regroup with his teammates, and that's the best way Kira is using.
Yeah, for sure, and it is a brawler which is highly ping dependent, so if you can ping diff, you're going to have a really, really fun time with Stu.
That's an interesting question, but for now, Phoenix going all in. Ooh, nice Stu, and what is this going on? No way, it's not true.
I guess these guys have been watching Money Heist because all the gems have been stolen, and the countdown has started for Aogiri. FAKO have to move up. They can't really reset the countdown without getting a kill. And as we say that, Crux gets his super. The protective pirouette keeps him alive. Kira is going to be able to pick up one more gem, but that is going to be enough for FAKO to reset the momentum. It's going to be a stalemate in the mid once again.
And one more gem for both the teams. Just go यहाँ पर एक gem मिलेगा, उसके लिए countdown will get started. And this is going to be Aogiri, who has a gem right now, so they need a pick. Phoenix is going aggressive, takes down Bo, and it seems like that's going to be the end because now it all depends on Kira, and he's done.
Lots of turnarounds here happening thick and fast, and Aogiri are going to be coming out on top here. Not the trades that FAKO were looking for, and the crux of the matter is that all the gems are with Aogiri.
Wiz has 21 total gems, and I think so that's the end. The match is over. First round is done. But I think so, जैसा कि you was starting में mention कर ही रहे थे, Aogiri का भी comp जो है, it's looking really balanced, it's looking really strong. In the early stage, we saw that the way Team FAQ was playing, it was good. They were countering every single aggressive play, especially the way Crux and Kira was playing. But थोड़ा सा room यहाँ पर मिला Phoenix and उसके साथ साथ Wild Disco, and they capitalized.
Yeah, for sure, but the most important part here is to keep control of the mid, and if you lose control of the mid, it's going to be hard because you're going to be peppered on both sides. The mid, which is Kira and Crux, are pushing down Phoenix, but Phoenix is just going to be able to abuse the fact that Kira got into a little bit too close to him and takes him out, and we already know that Wild Wiz can output a lot of damage against these squishier brawlers with that max run and gun. As Crux goes in, he's going to be taken out, and all the gems, once again, going to be collected by Aogiri.
Wild Wiz instantly just get inside the bush and he stole all the gems. और अब उनके पास advantage आ जाएगी because he even collected 2 more from the pit, and look at that. कोई मौका ही नहीं है यहाँ पर इस समय FAQ के पास because now they got pushed towards their spawn.
Yeah, and I...
It's looking difficult.
The clock, they need to get the kill on him. Wild Wiz or things are going to be going south. That's going to be set number 1 for Aogiri if things don't turn around.
And it's done. That's the end, and Aogiri instantly won another one, and they won the first match. And आप बोल रहे थे, you weren't expecting this to be a quick one. You were expecting it to be 2-1. So Aogiri started off really good, but अब इसी momentum को इनको carry forward करना पड़ेगा. But if we talk about the Brawlers matchup, like, अगर हम सिर्फ Brawlers के बारे में बात करें, so Panda, what do you actually expect? Because I expected a lot more from FAKO from this one.
Well, I did feel that FAKO had the ability to take out Aogiri, but the composition was definitely the advantage of Aogiri. They did have a few moments where they had lapses in concentration, which FAKO did abuse, but so far it just feels like...
Yeah, I agree on that point. But to be honest, there was a time when Phoenix really got an opening and he was just exploiting that every single time. तो यही चीज़ है, जैसे कि आपने mention करा था, जितनी बार Phoenix को room मिलना चाहेगा, और plus उनसे solo deal नहीं कर सकते. Phoenix was using that too. उनको पता था कि what, he's gonna be it for every single brawler if he's just going to play aggressive, and that was the key factor. That was the most important point for Team Aogiri.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we talked about this earlier, and I'm going to be harping on about this. The experience that Aogiri have really came to the fore here. They were pressured, but they didn't relent. They didn't buckle under it, and they were able to come out on top. I did like the way Crux was playing, but if you lose control against an Ashe, it's basically game over.
And yep, that's what we witnessed. But now it's time for the second map because Aogiri already have an advantage. So I'm really looking forward for it too. Oh, why? Because Aogiri was really confident. That was the same case with the True Rippers fight, because before we head on to the next game, आपकी और मेरी ये बात हुई थी कि True Rippers का comp अच्छा था, no doubt, plus उनकी experience भी अच्छा है, but the confidence was the key factor why they won 2 consecutive games. And I think so that's going to be the same case with Aogiri, I think so. But let's see what's going to happen in the Super Beach. But to be honest, I actually like Brawl Ball a lot because कभी-कभार कुछ भी होता है.
That's true. That's true. Oh, we have our bans.
Yeah.
They're going to be Gray, Janet, Max, Janet, and Stu. So double bans off the same brawler from both sides. That means a lot more brawlers are going to be open and available, and Otis is going to be picked off right off the bat. Always keep in mind that you might see a thrower at the end in one of these maps.
Yeah. When the times is up, every single wall will get destroyed, and if you're using a super, तो आपके पास एक मौका रहेगा to score a quick one. So depend करता है कि कैसा आप खेलने वाले, but I think so Otis is a really good pick. On the other side, it's a Penny. So what do you think about this pick, especially on a map like Super Beach?
I think Penny is definitely one of the most viable mids on this map. Right up there with B. It has a lot of reason to be used here, and honestly, I think that it's a great pick here. It has a salty barrel. It can counter out aggressive brawlers. It can remove the ammo from the considerations as well. But it is weird seeing both Penny and B on the same composition on the same side.
Oh, it's looking interesting. B on the other side. FAKO, what do you actually suggest them? Because now they have Otis. What are the two next brawlers they should opt for? Like, किस अलग-अलग दो brawlers के लिए उनको जाना चाहिए? मेरे हिसाब से एक tank would be a better option.
No, tank would not be a better option.
Okay.
Salty barrel, a tank going into that would just take a lot of damage to the face. It would be like eating a shotgun to the face. And B just is one of the best counters to tanks,
True.
especially with the Iron Hive Super, which just slow people down. Gus going to be picked up as a very good balanced pick. They have counters for aggression. That means the Carl is probably not going to be picked up by Aogiri. They have the fact that Gus is going to be there as well, so they have ability to stay alive and stay in the thick of things for way longer. Options that they could possibly go for are Max, maybe. You can also have Dynamite. So Carl, like I said, is going to be picked up by FAKO, not by Aogiri. And we might see not a Dynamite coming out. We might see a Carl, maybe. Even, I would say, Ems also might be a pretty decent option.
Ems, yeah, no, because things will get interesting, because if Ems uses a super and B like अगर उन्होंने किसी को भी off guard catch करा, so you're done in that situation. And if you are in bunch, so Penny is really good with that too. So I think so. But Bali, interesting pick, no doubt.
That is true. It makes a lot of sense because you don't have any wall breaks from either of these teams. So Barley last pick is great. I told you, if you don't pay attention, they're going to sneak a thrower in there, and that's going to be putting a wrench in your works. And I like this draft from Aogiri already.
Again, it seems like Aogiri have a better comp, but we might see an early domination from the team of FAKO. I think so.
It might be the case depending on how aggressive you are. When you have a Barley on your arsenal, you're going to be susceptible to aggression. And the composition that you have with FAKO is a very aggressive composition. You have the Carl, which can take a flying hook, get into your face. You have a Stu, not a Stu, but it's just going to be a lot of fast-paced movement here as Kira goes in. He tries to get something done against Virgin Lemon. Not able to do so. Phoenix is going to be there with the ball collection. Pass the ball to Lemon. That's going to be a goal. That is an easy first goal within 30 seconds for Aogiri.
No way. And Aogiri again playing very aggressive. And look at that! Wildmiss instantly utilizes the super. One man is already down. Carl is out of the game now. They're again putting up the pressure. और बहुत ही अच्छा capitalization फिर से देखने को मिलता है. Plus, the Penny super is annoying, dude, especially for FAKO. Oh no.
That is true, and we also see Barley doing a lot of damage. Like I said, you don't have any wall break, you don't have anything to address the Barley, you are going to be in a world of hurt. And Virgin Lemon has his super once again, tries to pass the ball to Wild Wiz, not able to do so, but that's basically a bit too late. Aogiri take that first game in stellar fashion, and they're looking primed to take this one 2-0.
They are playing really aggressive. I think so. फिर से वही situation आती हुई कि FAKO will not expect this type of aggressive plays, but I think so. The usage of the Barley and his gadgets was on point in the previous round. But let's look forward to this one. I think so. थोड़ा बहुत room मिलना चाहिए Crux को. अगर Crux किसी 1v1 duel के लिए जा रहे हैं, so do you think Penny के साथ वो आराम से जीत सकते हैं?
I think it's definitely possible for Crux to do a number against Penny, just because the Penny has a salty barrel. That's not going to help you against a brawler that can do pierce damage, which is exactly what Crux brings to the table. That being said, Phoenix is already getting taken out. YM Like this going to fall next, though, so that is going to be a little bit of aggression obviated as FAKO try their
Original को फिर से in fact the ball is in the bushes, they already have an advantage, so they're just playing with their mind. Crux with an amazing super, already got a pick of Wild West. Now कुछ भी करके अगर Phoenix यहाँ से निकल जाता था, I think so they will have an option to at least score a goal.
Yeah, that is very true. And all control right now for FAKO in the mid. Members of Aogiri not as healthy as they would like. This is prime opportunity for them to make some sort of play. But it really does come down to whether Crux can do something, but he gets taken out instead. And now control is going to swap to Aogiri.
Oh no, again, 1 minute 7 seconds left of the clock, and Aogiri already scored a goal in the first half, so FAKO is just dealing with a lot of pressure. Crux is done, and another one.
Yep, and 55 seconds in regulation time. Can FAKO pull the rabbit out the hat? Can they make this an overtime game? Remains to be said. Huge super from Crux, but he does get taken out. Gets the trade. That was unfortunate for FAKO, as they have been pushed back all the way to spawn. And we said this about Barley in the past. It's going to be hard to pressure Barley out of position, especially if Crux is not going to be going into the Barley at all. But that being said, we do see Barley finally going on the back foot, but it's a bit too late. 25 seconds with Kira and Crux being low. It's going to be almost impossible.
Yeah, I think so. That's the end. And yep, Phoenix scores a goal and the match is over. Aogiri secures this one too, and they will move forward. Oh my god, that was a close matchup, no doubt. But to be honest, Phoenix का जो mid control था and Wild was controlling the lane was so perfect, because बार-बार हमने देखा that the Carl has to re-switch his lanes. थोड़े time के लिए it was effective, but not for a longer run.
Yeah, that is true. And also, we saw Lemon using the first star power of Penny, which is called heavy coffers. What it does is when you throw it down, it knocks people back. And Carl is very bad if you do get knocked back in your super. It resets the super, and then the Carl is basically useless. It spends so much of time getting the super for no effect, and that's exactly what happened with Lemon. So he used that very, very effectively and was able to get his team those trades that they needed to make those plays happen.
Every single player of Aogiri was just perfect. Their individual game plan was always on point, especially when we talk about these close range fight, right? Whenever FAK was trying to थोड़ा बहुत aggressive खेलने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, जब भी वो थोड़ा बहुत close in करना चाह रहे थे distance, तब we just saw that Aogiri was like, you know what, if you're going to take an individual battle, we have an upper hand in every single one of them.
Yeah, that is exactly right. And it was like they weren't even being pressured the entire time. Very rarely do you saw them being pushed into spawn in any of the sets. So very well played. I gotta say, they were invincible, uncontestable, and undefeatable. But True Rippers might have something to say about that.
Let's see. That matchup is going to be an interesting one for sure. But now we have another team just going to move forward. But to be honest, this Aogiri is looking way more confident. We had a chat yesterday because we have really high hopes from every single one of them. But आज के दिन पे True Rippers and Aogiri का ये जो matchup देखने में मजा आया, I think so this was the best one, because जब भी दोनों टीमों की बात करें, in the first game we saw कि True Rippers mid control अच्छा रही थी in the similar way Aogiri was playing. But ये तो हमारे ओपिनियंस है. मैं जानना चाहूंगा हमारे एनालिस्ट क्या कहेंगे इस गेम के बारे में.
Well, आज ऐसा लग रहा है कि सारे के सारे मैचेस बहुत वन साइडेड जाने वाले हैं. Aogiri in this one as well walking away with a very clean win, Shadow.
जी हाँ, काफ़ी अच्छा विन. एंड अगर बात करें तो उनके एक प्लेयर वर्जिन लेमन की तरफ से काफ़ी अच्छा शानदार गेम प्ले आया था. जिस तरीके से स्पाइक का कैक्टस का यूज़ किया गया था, दैट वाज फिनोमिनल.
I mean, definitely. और खासतौर से ब्रॉल बॉल की तरफ जब आगे बढ़े, अगेन थोड़े से मैचेस ड्रैग आउट हो रहे थे क्योंकि सामने FAK वर लाइक वेरी गुड विद देयर डिफेंस, बट Aogiri on a whole another level. Cracked one-sided games.
You know, ब्रॉल बॉल के अंदर मेरे हिसाब से कंसेप्ट आपका ये होता है कि आपको बॉल पे फोकस रखना, आपको गोल मार रहा है. मुझे ऐसा लगा कि Aogiri ने मतलब they were holding, फालतू में लड़ाई करने के लिए आ रहे थे. यू नो, जिस फाइट का कोई रिजल्ट है नहीं, प्रोडक्टिविटी है नहीं, आप उसको ले क्यों रहे हो. उसके बाद जैसा शैडो ने बोला, वर्जिन लेमन एंड मेरी नज़र में फिनिक्स, इन दोनों ने काफ़ी अच्छा खेला और इंडिविजुअली भी मतलब दिख रहा था कि स्किल सेट कहाँ पे बिलोंग करते हैं.
एक बार चलिए हेड टू हेड के ऊपर नजर डालते हैं, जहाँ पे पिछले जो मैचेस हुए हैं इन दोनों टीम्स के बीच में, उनके स्टैट्स हमारे सामने आएंगे. और अगेन यहाँ पे जैसा हमने पहले भी बोला, वन साइडेड गेम रही थी. डैमेज नंबर्स की बात करें, वी हैव अगेन Aogiri की जो टीम थी, दे वर द वंस लीडिंग द चार्ज. एंड 4 बटन है वहाँ पे. I think Aogiri is the team over there.
मैं समझ गया, but no, the matchup was good. अच्छा लगा देखकर. But the bad news for FAKO is कि उनका जो सफर था Snapdragon Pro सीरीज के अंदर वो यहाँ पर एग्जिट लेता हुआ दिखेगा.
जी.
और अब जो हमारी Aogiri, they will be facing 4 buttons.
Yes, I mean ये काफी ज्यादा मजेदार रहेगा कि 4 बटन वर्सेस Aogiri का गेम जो होगा वो कैसे जाने वाला है. Because Aogiri also look very strong. 4 बटन unfortunately momentum आज के दिन का उनके कंट्रोल में नहीं रहेगा since they have lost a game earlier to 2 Rippers. चलिए ब्रैकेट्स के ऊपर एक बार नजर डालते हैं ताकि स्टोरी लाइन आप सबके लिए भी बिल्कुल क्लियर हो जाए for the new viewers that are joining us right now as well. And again स्टोरी आज की ये चल रही है कि टॉप 4 के मैचेस थे. अपर ब्रैकेट जो हमने मैच देखा पहले ट्रू रिपर वर्सेस 4 बटन था. ट्रू रिपर ने अपनी जगह फाइनल कर ली इन द ग्रैंड फाइनल. फिर लोअर ब्रैकेट राउंड 3 की तरफ हम आगे बढ़े. दैट वाज Aogiri वर्सेस FAKO जहां पे Aogiri ने अभी 2-0 से जीत हासिल करी है इन दी ओवरऑल BO3 और अब वो पहुंचे लोअर ब्रैकेट फाइनल में 4 बटन का सामना करने के लिए. लेकिन अगर आप हमारी स्टोरी लाइन में थोड़ा और पीछे जाएं, अपर ब्रैकेट राउंड 2,
यस 4 बटन Aogiri आपस में पहले भी भिड़ चुके हैं एंड वहां पर स्टोरी लाइन 2-0 थी जहां पर 4 बटन एक अच्छी एडवांटेज लेकर दे प्रमोटेड टू अपर ब्रैकेट्स.
जी.
तो इस मैचअप के अंदर अगर हिस्ट्री रिपीट करती है फिर से देन Aogiri का सफर खत्म हो सकता है. बट दे नो कि 4 बटन कैसे खेलना पसंद करती है, क्या चीजें हैं जिनको वो कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट करके बिल्कुल अपोजिट यूज कर सकते हैं. बट अब 4 बटन पहले 2-0 जीती है तो कुछ ना कुछ अच्छा ही खेलती होगी. कुछ ना कुछ प्लान होंगे उनके पास इस बार भी.
लेकिन कई बार हम ऐसा भी देखते हैं कि अगर आप एक बार एक टीम से हार जाते हैं देन यू स्पेसिफिकली प्रेप टू बीट देम नेक्स्ट टाइम. शैडो क्या आज ऐसा होता हुआ नजर आ सकता है?
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल तैयारी करनी पड़ेगी. इनफैक्ट अगर जैसे कि बात करें, हमारे कास्टर्स ने भी मेंशन किया था उनके ड्राफ्ट में थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी जो ब्रॉलर्स वो पिक कर रहे थे, तो उसके लिए उनको थोड़ा सा ज्यादा प्रिपेयर होना पड़ेगा कि ऑन द अदर साइड Aogiri उनका ड्राफ्ट काफी अच्छा था.
एग्जैक्टली. Aogiri की तरफ से अब देखना पड़ेगा कि इस मैच में कैसी ड्राफ्टिंग चलती है, क्या ब्रॉलर्स के पिक्स रहने वाले हैं एंड ऑफ कोर्स बैन्स किस हिसाब से ये लोग करने वाले हैं. कई बार टारगेट बैन्स भी हम देखते हैं इंडिविजुअल प्लेयर्स के जो बेस्ट ब्रॉलर्स होते हैं उनको आप उठा के सीधा बाहर कर देते हैं कि ये आप खेल नहीं सकते एंड देन यू लॉक इन व्हाटएवर यू वांट. बट फिलहाल सिचुएशन काफी इंटेंस है. जो जीतेगा वो आगे बढ़ेगा, ग्रैंड फाइनल में पहुंचेगा जहां पे ट्रू रिपर्स उनका इंतजार कर रही है और जो हारेगा उनका फिलहाल आज का सफर तो यहीं खत्म हो जाएगा. फिर बाद में चैलेंज स्टेज पे बात करेंगे. बट व्हाट डू यू गाइस थिंक, कौन जीत सकता है अगला मैच?
I think I'll go with the history कि यहाँ पर जो 4 buttons हैं they will be securing the win because end of the day अब चारों टीम्स तो जा ही रही हैं वैसे भी आगे. ठीक है, हमारा जो मेन स्टेज होने वाला है चैलेंजर स्टेज, वहाँ पर ये 4 और पहले के 4 आपस में भिड़ते हुए दिखेंगे. सो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि 4 बटन के लिए आसान रहने वाला है. इट विल बी अ पीस ऑफ केक.
शैडो, व्हाट अबाउट यू?
आई डिसएग्री. आई थिंक 4 बटन्स थोड़ा सा अपने अगर ड्राफ्ट पे काम करेंगे तो शायद जीत सकते हैं, अदरवाइज उनके लिए थोड़ी दिक्कत आ सकती है.
कंपटीशन तो हमारी डेस्क पे भी काफी मजेदार चल रहा है हमारे एनालिस्ट के बीच में. बट आई समवॉट एग्री विद यू. बट वहीं पे मुद्दा ये भी है कि दैट वाज ट्रू रिपर्स दैट इज फेस अगेंस्ट, और ट्रू रिपर्स का हमने सफर भी देखा है, हैज बीन क्वाइट क्लीन सो फार. ऑन द अदर साइड 4 बटन आई थिंक थोड़ा सा कॉन्फिडेंट फील कर सकते हैं कंसिडरिंग जैसा हम लोगों ने बात करी और हमने अपनी जो ब्रैकेट्स थी उस पर भी नजर डाली थी दैट दे हैव बीटन Aogiri बिफोर. बट चलिए, ये तो आप लोगों की प्रोडिक्शन थी. हमारे कास्टर्स जो है उनको काफ़ी ज़्यादा पता है इन टीम्स के बारे में, स्पेशली पांडा हु हैज़ बीन फॉलोइंग दीज गाइज फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. तो मैं उनसे जानना चाहूँगा उनकी भी क्या प्रोडिक्शन रहेगी इस गेम के लिए. सो लेट्स हेड टू द गेम विद आवर लवली कास्टर्स शिवांश एंड पांडा.
अब आने वाला है असली मजा, क्योंकि दिस इज द टाइम फॉर द रिवेंज मैचअप. माय नेम इज शिवांश Phoenix Singh, alongside me it's going to be Panda. So Panda, what are your expectations now? जॉनी ने आपसे सवाल पूछ लिया कि भाई आपको क्या लगता है कौन जीतेगा यहाँ पर, बिकॉज रिवेंज मैचअप है, इससे पहले 4 बटन जीत चुके हैं Aogiri के अगेंस्ट. सो क्या वही होने वाला है या फिर नहीं?
I have to flip a coin 100 times to make a decision here because I don't think I would know, because both these teams have the same level of prowess, they have the same level of skill, and they have the same level of synergy. So I think it can be anybody's game. Though I do like 4 buttons drafting generally, though they did fail against the side of True Rippers in that pit stop draft. That was terrible, but I think it's definitely possible for them to come out on top if they do make a concerted effort about how to draft here. FAKO also, they need to work on their draft as well, because they did allow the barley to be picked up last by Aogiri. So that is definitely a consideration. So both these teams are lacking in the draft, and whoever wins the draft, I feel it's going to be favoring them just a little bit more.
I think so, yeah. The early fight is going to be about the draft. First of all, जिसके हित में अच्छा draft आया प्लस जो यहाँ पर टॉस जीतेगा, बिकॉज मोस्ट प्रोबेबली दे विल गो फॉर द काउंटर बैन और मे बी थोड़ा सा एक अर्ली मेटा पिक के लिए जा सकते हैं. ये थोड़ा सा लक पे भी डिपेंड करता है, लेट्स सी हाउ दे गोना मैनेज. प्लस फर्स्ट मैचअप, अभी तक हमने जितने भी मैचअप्स देखे दे वर 2-0, बट मेरे हिसाब से ये एक 2-1 हो सकता है, क्योंकि जैसे कि आपने मेंशन करा both the teams have balance, लेकिन डिपेंड करता है इनके पिक्स एंड बैन्स के ऊपर. We have Jim Grab and picks and bans are here.
Yeah. Usually in this Crystal Arcade map, we have Buster, Ruff, Squeak, Penny, Janet, Stu, Otis, Max, Poco, Griff being banned out. So Buster maybe not being banned out now because it has been nerfed, but this is basic historicity of how the draft has been evolving. Like I said, always consider Sam, always consider Gray as that last pick, or if it hasn't already been banned out, or maybe even a first pick here. So you gotta see those things. And wow, we have Otis, Gus, Janet, Jean, Janet, and Penny being banned out.
Sam is option. Sam is available. So that's going to be an important one to go for. Plus, I think so. By the way, do you think playing a Gray in this one particular matchup is a good option or not?
I wouldn't say this mode lends itself to Gray that much. It's I say that, and the first pick is going to be great.
He opted for Gray. They are listening. Damn.
It's a wild option, but it's very strong, especially against any mid presence that you want to pick up. And I think B might be one of the considerations that you might go for in this draft here. You got to be careful though. The last picks are going to be a doozy. You might see an Ash coming into play. You might see a Sam coming into play. You might see even a Poco Rosa being picked up as those last two picks for buttons. So you got to be very careful about how you're drafting. And Poco is going to be picked up. That denies Poco and a Ash or even a Sam to 4 button. Moreover, it also makes it that much harder to go with an option like either Grow or even a Max. So Max does do a lot in terms of getting aggression, but against a Poco which can heal up your teammates, it just doesn't do that much.
True. So I think so it's a really good counter pick from the side of Aogiri. तो अब थोड़ा सा प्रेशर 4 बटन के ऊपर भी होता हुआ कि लाइक किस चीज के लिए जाना चाहेंगे. मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले आई ऑप्टेड फॉर ग्रे एंड मैं सोचने वाला था कि स्टू शायद अच्छा पिक हो, बट दे ऑप्टेड फॉर Ash and we all know Aogiri is really comfortable with Ash.
Yeah, Poco Ash has been given to Aogiri here. I mean, not Aogiri. Is it Aogiri?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay. It has been given to FAKO, isn't it? FAKO?
That's true. That's true. I think
Yeah,
so.
I think
it's a FAQ, but no, it's this is the third matchup, right?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this is the
I'm
third
lost.
matchup.
Yeah.
No problem.
Anyway, going back to the draft, I got a little distracted here. But Primo is a very good option here. Primo does counter out Ash very, very effectively, especially if you can get your Gray Super. So once you do get the dimensional doors, which Gray has, the Primo is going to run riot over Ash, and you got to be very careful about that. So Ash would not want to go up against a Primo, and according to that, they will want to get a brawler which can take out the Primo for the side of Aogiri. M's going to be picked up as well, so that is a double counter, one a soft counter, one a hard counter for 4 buttons. So they really are modeling their draft around this Ash pick on the other side by Aogiri.
By the way, I have one more thing. As you just mentioned, they really have a good combination about 4 buttons. But यहाँ पर अगर El Primo को अपने star power के लिए जाना चाहिए, usually we see players, opt for that meteor rush. But क्या वो अच्छा option रहेगा, especially in gem grab, या फिर you should opt for El Fuego?
Honestly, right now it just comes down to preference. I would prefer I would prefer the El Fuego as well. Meteor Rush, it gets you the speed, right? But I don't think you're going to be jumping far away from anybody, so it might not be a great consideration. But I do like this pick off the Surge. I said that they need to get something for the Primo, and the Surge is going to be one of those brawlers which is going to be great in the Primo. Once it gets its super up, it's going to be harder for Primo to operate. Even the Great can't really counter out the Surge, but the crux of the matter is them getting their Surge super first.
For us, El Primo can easily destroy the wall, so it's going to be difficult, इतना उनको रोकना. So early stage में अगर थोड़ा बहुत counter कर ले तो अच्छा रहेगा. And oh no, like he's going all in. काफी ज़्यादा aggressive जा रहे थे King Fahim. डैमेज देते हुए, फोक डैमेज खेलते हुए, and Harshit just denying the side lanes.
Yeah. And already we do see a great start coming from 4Button. They have control of the mid. And we see an aggressive play coming from Fahim, but he gets taken out. And Fahim, he is supposed to be the reliable one, but today he wants to be a bit daring.
No way. And it seems like Harshit might go down, but luckily El Primo was there. And you know what? The way Ash is playing is really good because they're just denying their chances. Plus, बहुत ज़्यादा room control यहाँ पर already ले लिया जा चुका है. Phoenix against Harshit, and Harshit is still standing. They somehow managed to win. Harshit वहाँ से alive तो रह गए. Hideki ने थोड़ा बहुत तो control लिया है center का. And I think so ये aggressive play काम आएगा. Yes, नहीं आया.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue was with 4Button, with Fahim using that super, the dimensional door, to get into the face of the Poco there. He just didn't get the kill and he got taken out himself. Basically gave up all the control that they had hard fought and won early on. And now we see the Primo going in, but it's going to be a valiant effort, which is going to amount to absolutely nothing as Aogiri take game number 1.
That was a close matchup in the early stage, but उसके बाद जैसे ही control आया Aogiri के पास, उन्होंने वो बिल्कुल भी नहीं छोड़ा. Plus I think so वो El Primo का aggressive play was good, लेकिन थोड़ी देर के लिए वो outnumber हो गए थे एक situation के अंदर when they lost their life, and then Fahim was like, okay, let me go all in. Phoenix and Lemon just all over the place in the previous round, but इस round के अंदर थोड़ा सा संभल के खेलना पड़ेगा, and it's El Primo versus Surge, and उन्होंने just take the out.
Ooh, Primo getting taken out by Surge, and missed gadget from King Fahim. You can't miss those walking canes. It's very important to hit those, and if you miss those, you don't get those wall breaks. You also don't get those kills. That being said, though, 5 gems have already been picked up by 4Button, 0 on the side of Aogiri, so it's a great start, but they got to be careful. The last time they had a great start, and they did get taken out altogether.
काफी ज़्यादा already यहाँ पर परेशान करा जा रहा है. The pokes against El Primo is really good. Goes for the super, denies Ash, and he almost took him down, but at the end the support from Lemon was perfect. अब हर्षित थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर deny करते हुए uses a super, थोड़ा बहुत speed भी deny करते हुए नजर आएंगे, लेकिन Phoenix is unstoppable. Look at that, goes for the super, and I think so यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा competition झेलना पड़ेगा El Primo.
Oh, Hideaki with a terrible super, and while Wiz gets taken out, Fahim is going to be the next to follow. He does get the dimensional door out of there and puts Hideaki in the crosshairs.
That usage of super from the side of Fahim was on point, but you have to be careful. आपके पास कोई भी control नहीं है. Rungar goes down. Again, इस समय फिर से ये लग रहा है कि Aogiri थोड़ा सा हावी पड़ती है इस समय 4Button के against. And good cane.
That was a great cane, almost sugar cane of sorts, as Phoenix is going to be going in against Hideaki on the other side. The Heart gets taken out. So does Fahim. Hideaki has to take those gems. He jumps out of there in the nick of time. But that being said, 10 gems have already been picked up by Aogiri. They don't even need to go for more gems. They just need to hold control for the majority of the time. As Dimensional Door is going to be used, and Lemon gets taken out. Harshit gets that kill, but he is going to be alone against both Wild Wiz and Phoenix. Mercurial effort, which amounted to absolutely nothing. It's a heartbreak.
No way, they did it again, but this time El Primo couldn't be able to get this one. Oh, Fahim फिर से aggressive जाने की कोशिश, but valiant effort, no doubt. बहुत ज़्यादा close हो गया था ये matchup, but एक समय पर लग रहा था 4Button just put every single stuff they had in their mind, but Aogiri one step ahead. साथ देना चाहूँगा वहाँ पर Phoenix, in fact, especially the Ash and the Poco pick was everything. बहुत बार deny करा, plus like Poco super is like मेरे हिसाब से one of the best because the amount of heal you get, और उसके साथ साथ आप re-aggressive play कर सकते हैं. That is the best thing for Aogiri.
You're a bit robotic there, but I'm assuming you were asking me about my opinions of how things went. The draft was pretty decent for 4Button. They did get a counter into the Ash there, but Surge, man. Surge can basically take you to the max, and that is the name of the super, but that is also what happened there. They just didn't have an answer to that last pick. I feel like they needed a 7th pick to be able to take down Aogiri, it felt like.
Yeah. This type of matchup, Aogiri, पिछली बार हमने देखा था जब इनके बीच में upper bracket matchup हुआ था, in that 4Button have an upper advantage, but this time it's not the case.
Yeah, that is true. But I think it's definitely possible for them to win because they did have a pretty decent idea with the draft. It just didn't pan out the way they wanted to. We saw Harshit over there getting some great effort in, but again, he didn't have any support from his teammates and he got taken out over there. So really, really sublime plays coming in from Aogiri. 4-button were never really in that game.
Unfortunately, that's the case, but I think so. You know, they still have a chance to at least get one game in their favor. अभी भी ऐसी बात नहीं है कि सब कुछ खत्म हो चुका है. But to be honest, वो थोड़ा सा comp based भी हो गया था because जैसा कि आपने इससे पहले हमें बताया था कि जिसके पास composition थोड़ा सा strong रहेगा, उसके पास एक मौका रहेगा to get the first victory. And Aogiri, they just proved their mettle. But this time, it's knockout bellies rock. What are your expectations and are you expecting a different pick या फिर कुछ amazing pick यहाँ पर players के द्वारा expect कर रहे हो आप?
So Bell's Rock is one which is going to be conducive to throwers, so you're probably going to see them being banned out early on. Another composition that you could go for is a counter to the thrower composition, which is break the walls. So you're probably going to see Brock with a rocket fuel. It's going to be breaking up the walls, or you can use Brock with a rocket laces to jump over a wall to take out an opposing brawler, which is going to be weak. Some other considerations are Gray. Gray is great on this mode because paired with something aggressive, paired with something tanky, it can take out brawlers left and right with its super. So you got to be careful. And we already see double thrower bans coming in. So Tick, Grom, Piper, Brock, Fang, and Max are all going to be out of contention today in our draft.
Yeah, 2 of the wall breakers are already done. By the way, if अगर हम pick की बात करें तो क्या Squeak एक अच्छा pick हो सकता है, especially in a map like Bill's Rock?
Yeah, Squeak is definitely a viable option. It's definitely not an early pick. It can be a late pick. Again, it really depends on how aggressive an option it is going to be facing off against. Aggressive brawlers can break the control that Squeak has just because they can move into the face of Squeak. So brawlers like Carl, brawlers like Buzz can really pressure Squeak if you're careful. Mandy is a pretty interesting pick. It has a lot of range, especially if you stand in one spot with the focus. You can get a lot more range and hit shots a bit better. You also have the gadget, which I believe is called Cookie Crumbs, which can hit people beyond walls. You can also use Caramelize, which is another gadget, which slows people down and allows you and facilitates you to get team kills. And Gus is going to be picked up. I do like the Gus pick. It is very good paired with an aggressive brawler. It can get those shields, the spooky spirit up on those brawlers as well, and it has a lot of range to boot. So all in all, it's really nice. And we do have a brawler for the objective. We do have a Bonnie. Once Bonnie gets a super and jumps onto the face of an enemy, it's basically lights out unless she gets knocked back.
So I think so 4-button, they were expecting a very good pick from side of Aogiri, but उनके पास advantage थी कि early 2 अच्छे pick ले जाएं. And Bonnie and Gus, as you just mentioned, they just have to be focused on those like objective focus. थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा खेलना चाहेंगे, and that would be a better option too. Plus, I think so Gus थोड़ा सा survivability वाला factor है, increase कर देता है in terms when you are going for those important plays. But okay, interesting pick. Sprout from the side of Aogiri.
That's a very nice pick. I do like this. They're thinking the way they want to be drafting. We already have 2 brawlers which can break walls out of the equation. I guess 4 actually, because to Tick and Grom as well. And that just makes Sprout that much more viable. The map lanes are pretty thin, and you can bounce those Sprout shots off of many walls and basically be a huge nuisance for the other team. So I do like this pick here, but they're going to be opening themselves up to some kind of counter pick in the last one. And I do like this Otis pick. It does shut down brawlers like a Bonnie. It does shut down maybe a Carl, and Mortis is basically going to be out of contention because the Otis can basically shut it down with the silencing C-bed.
True. Mortis फिर नहीं मतलब कोई charge ही नहीं कर पाएगा उसकी वजह से if Otis, you know, final कुछ seconds के अंदर if he's still there, plus उनका super will like just shut you down instantly. So Aogiri is looking confident, and a Rico. Interesting, because again you have a lot of walls to work with, so Rico is also a good option, especially against Otis. I think so.
I wouldn't say specifically against Otis because Otis does have range, and the only reason Otis can do pretty decently against a Rico is the fat splatter. Its gadget does put down one of those barley type of shots on the map, which makes it harder for you to maneuver around the walls, which is basically the MO, the modus operandi of Rico. So you got to be careful about that. And Rico is also a squishy brawler, so it's going to be facing off against that Sprout. So Rico should not go on the Sprout main at all. I like this draft from 4Button just a little bit better.
Let's see अब इनका गेम कैसे जाने वाले because already एक advantage Aogiri के पास है, तो this should be 4Buttons game. Harshit playing with Rico towards the mid lane and again utilizing those bounce shots perfectly. थोड़ा बहुत तो damage उन्होंने already dish out करे, but I think so Bonnie को थोड़ा सा भी room यहाँ पर नहीं मिलता होगा क्योंकि Mandy is denying that.
That is true. And another thing about Rico is that it's a huge carry brawler on this map. You can see it used the bouncy castle when it got low, and it got taken out instead, and it's going to be a 3v2, but Phoenix has his hedge as well, and that puts Fahim in a very susceptible spot. He might be taken out here if he's not careful, but he does have his shield as well, as Hideaki is also low on the other side.
Hideaki just going for a hero play. I don't think so that he can survive here, and he's done. It all comes down to Fahim takes down one, और अब it's a 1v2 battle. उनके पास है की super, but Lemon I think so. Yeah, that's the end. He was saving a super for the next round, so next round के अंदर you can still go for a change. You can still change things. Oh, that was a close one. He missed it.
Yeah, we did see that huge Sugar Ray, but it absolutely missed everybody. So no diabetes on this map here today. But Harshit has been boxed in. He's been jailed in. He can't really move out of Alcatraz despite him trying. Sorry, out of jail despite him trying.
That's true, but when he gets out, he received a ton of damage by the way. And he was also enjoying that because, again, these type of plays are really important, especially in the early game. And look, इस बार हर्षित and Fahim ने थोड़ा सा अपना lane change करा. Hideki goes all in. Hideaki, apologies. और एक अच्छा pick निकाले, but that was a great by the way. Oh no.
That's huge. Oh, Harshit gets the bouncy castle off. He gets a kill on a Lemon as well. That is one of the reasons why you love running Rico on this map. And now it's going to be Fahim and Harshit with Wild Wiz against the world. It's going to be a very, very difficult order for him to do anything here. His job right now is to not win, really, just to not feed. And that's exactly what he's doing. It's a buffet for Harshit right now.
That's a good round. Plus, Harshit also has a super ready, so I think so. अगर थोड़ा सा भी aggressive play के लिए वो जाएं, so they can go for it. I think so. Hideaki के लिए थोड़ा सा और अच्छा रहेगा if he charges his super, because पिछली बार हमने देखा था he opted for a Euro play and it worked out. Just because of that, I think they secured a round. Plus, Harshit was a main role in the previous one.
That is true, and a huge trick shot being used by Hideaki Harshit there. He gets a lot of damage. He's almost able to take out the Otis there. Not quite, but pushes him back and wins a lot of control for his team. But control on this map really doesn't matter as much if you have a brawler like Sprout, which can just put up hedges and win control.
Look at that, Hideaki controlling the mid. Harshit lost a lot of HP, and while was बार-बार उनको deny करते और mid का control तो already shut down कर दिया जा चुका है. Fahim के ऊपर pressure यहाँ पर बनाया जाता है. Phoenix is doing a lot of job with this one.
Yeah, that is true. Phoenix has range advantage on Fahim if he stays back, but the Cookie Popper as well might be a consideration as Fahim has his shield. He puts a Spooky Spirit on Hideaki. Double kill coming in from Aogiri, and 4Button are down by one member now.
I think so, that's the end. Hideaki somehow managed to go for his super. Take one, but Wild Wiz with a wild shot at the end secures the round.
He is a wizard, but I guess he was too wild for that Bonnie there. And that's one of the reasons why we do like to see the Otis. It can shut down the Bonnie quite a lot, but it doesn't really matter if everybody in the team is down and you're facing off a 1v2 opposition.
Again, इस बार थोड़ा सा aggressive खेलने की कोशिश. Harshit ज़्यादा damage deal out करते हुए, just trying to charge the super. Fahim के ऊपर aggressive थोड़ा सा बढ़ने की कोशिश, but the Otis fight wasn't the perfect one. Phoenix is down. This is the green sign for Harshit to secure another one, but Hideaki got that one.
He got so much room for his teammates to get into positions to make hell and create havoc. And that's exactly what they did. Aogiri are out of their depth. They're being out-diffed, they're being out-skilled, and they are being out-recoed.
Oh no, this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. 4Button को एक विक्ट्री चाहिए थी, I think so this is going to be the one, especially the lost previous one, plus उन्होंने एक set भी यहाँ पर आ रहा है, so yeah, this round is already done.
Yeah, we saw Harshit playing really well, and I hope, I would like to see a set number 3. I don't want it to be finished out. We know Aogiri are on match point, but we want to have stiff competition. We want to see some great plays coming in. A trick shot from Harshit, but he doesn't do that much. It looked really flashy, though.
To be honest, I thought कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा value इकट्ठा कर सकते थे with that trick shot, but Phoenix को ज़्यादा damage उनको पड़ा ही नहीं. And look at that, हिडियाकी के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा already pressure बनाया जा रहा है, King Fahim के ऊपर भी थोड़ा सा point damage, and इतना ज़्यादा जो room control ले लिया है इस समय, I think so Aogiri उसके around थोड़ा सा खेलना ज़रूर चाहती है. Nice damage by Harshit.
Yeah, but we got the Sprout out of there in the nick of time, as well. Wiz is pressuring Harshit, so he's doing a much better job of containing the Rico. And if the Rico is out of the equation, it just makes it that much easier for Aogiri to operate. They're trying their best. Lemon, gets taken out, and that was probably the worst timing for him, as Harshit gets a bouncy castle jump coming in. Miss silencing Seabed. It's going to be a 3v1 for Aogiri, and I think it's going to be 4-button taking this game.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, and 4-button back in the game. और अब सिचुएशन आ गई है अगले मैचअप के ऊपर, जो ये जीतेगा या तो वी गोना विटनेस थर्ड मैप, और इस सेट के अंदर ही सब कुछ खत्म हो सकता है, बिकॉज Aogiri already have an advantage of one set. Let's look forward to it, but to be honest मेरे हिसाब से थोड़ा ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल मुझे नजर आई इस समय 4-button in the previous matchup.
Yeah, it really depends on how much Harshit can pop off and be allowed to be given license to move into the middle. That being said, this time around, we see Virgin Lemon being very aggressive and holding down that line of sight, and we see a lane swap coming in as well. Hideaki still hasn't got his super. Phoenix looming as a big threat, and Harshit is very low. Has to pop his bounty castle. Is going to survive, but that was very precarious.
Oh no, Hideaki is in a really bad spot. King Fahim and Idea keep working together, got the super, and now they're charging in. Lemon के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा damage, but is this a good sign? Oh, that was a close one, but what?
So
Yeah.
So there is a slight bit of delay with that super for Mandy, so it is expected that he would lose it, and we just see 4-button going from strength to strength. Aogiri means Phoenix 3. Can they Phoenix rise out for the Ashes and take these next 3 rounds and win this and move up to the grand finals?
Despite the fact that the previous round हमने देखा था कि Phoenix ने बहुत ज़्यादा low कर दिया था हर्षित को, but just because of his super he survived, and I think so he saved the previous round. But King Fahim की भी दाद देना चाहूँगा, Heidi Aiki, he got stuck, uses a super, takes down Phoenix.
That's a great play. He gets taken out, but he's done his job. And Harshit is now going to be uncontested. There isn't a brawler that can really do much against him. But if Harshit does get slowed down with the caramelize, it's going to be game over as well. Wiz can get a kill. That being said, it does miss, and things are looking great for 4-button.
Harshit is doing a lot of job, और काफी ज़्यादा already damage उन्होंने White Wiz को दे दिया. He goes to the super. थोड़ा सा और connect हो जाता है Harshit. Look at that. बहुत ज़्यादा कम HP थी. Lemon भी यहाँ पर अपनी super के लिए गए, but he misses that, and Harshit somehow managed to survive.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane. He was there with a sliver of health, and he's trying to find Wild Wiz, but in that meantime, Virgin Lemon's coming into the position as well, and Mute going to come down on Fahim. Harshit is also low. He's seeking out, and that is going to be the round for Aogiri. They're 1 round away from winning this one. Phoenix.
This is looking close. This is looking really close. Aogiri just need to get this one, और फिर उसके बाद इनके पास दोनों के दोनों सेट आ जाएंगे. लेकिन 4-button कुछ भी करके उनको ये मैचअप जीतना पड़ेगा. हर्षित दोबारा से लेन स्विच कर चुके हैं. Fahim playing on the left lane and receiving a lot of damage. Hideaki still looking out for some damage at the end. To be honest, Hideaki is using his super to its perfection. जितनी बार भी हमने इस्तेमाल करते देखा है, हमेशा at the end एक pick तो आया जरूर है. However, trade हो जाते हैं, but still.
Yeah, it's true. And the biggest thing that he has to do is take out the Sprout. If he takes out the Sprout, then Harshit and Fahim can do their job. But if he can't, then it's basically game over. And can Lemon hit a shot? No, the Sugar Ray is going to miss once again.
Fahim was quite lucky with that one, but the move control, the map control, Aogiri के पास बहुत ज़्यादा है. Fahim थोड़ा बहुत लेने की कोशिश, but this is not looking good. Not at all.
It is done. It is 4-button, 6 feet under. Aogiri are going to be taking this one, moving on to the next round of the lower bracket, right? Or is it the grand finals?
I think so. It's going to be the grand finals because this
Oh, grand
was
finals.
match 3, and to be honest, it was fun. काफी ज्यादा उतार चढ़ाव थे, काफी ज्यादा ups and downs थे, no doubt. But एक situation पे लगा था कि okay, now 4 buttons, I think so they are really comfortable, they are understanding. Plus Lemon के जितने भी supers थे, उन्होंने उन सबको dodge करा. However, the YOLO plays was also on point, but when it comes down to those team plays, Aogiri, I think so, 1-2 step आगे थी.
Yeah, that is true. They had much better synergy, and honestly, the time when 4-button was winning was coming down to one member popping off and not really a concerted effort of team synergy. And that was the differentiating factor. That was why Aogiri won it. And I think we're going to see a possible... I mean, it's going to be a rematch of the upper bracket finals. It's going to be the grand finals. We're going to have True Rippers versus Aogiri. Or is Aogiri going to be able to get their revenge? I think it's possible. They look like they've warmed up.
Oh, this is certainly going to be an interesting one. Let's see. I think so. Aogiri is really confident. But this confidence, उनको is कुछ भी करके maintain करना पड़ेगा, especially with the team against like True Rippers.
That's true. I feel that Aogiri just needs to have a little bit more conviction of their abilities. They definitely have the prowess to do well. It's just that they don't have that confidence that they used to have in the past. And these wins, which are tough fought and tough won, might bolster their confidence going into this last one. But it's not a one-man show. It takes sublime team plays to win here, and that's exactly what's happening in this open finals number 2.
Yeah, it was one of the best matchup, but let's talk about the stats. Aogiri dished out the humongous amount of damage and 31 super being used, if I'm not wrong, right?
That is a lot of damage. Also a lot of healing coming in from 4-button, so at least they won some stat.
But that didn't help you, right? Almost double the number of super being used by Aogiri. क्योंकि 4-button just use only 15. So, however, उसमें से कुछ miss भी होती हुई. Mandy, but at the end she was doing her job perfectly. Throughout the game हमने देखा था भले इतना ज़्यादा effect नहीं है, but controlling a lane is also a big job, especially a character like Bonnie.
Yeah, that's true. And I feel like the super figure for Aogiri is slightly inflated because they did run the Sprout. And Sprout has a gadget which allows you to keep cycling supers. It's called Recycle.
True.
So that means in the 3 rounds you had basically 27 supers, which you could possibly do with the Sprout. So that is a consideration, you know?
Yeah, that is certainly true. Plus, the usage of those supers was also on point. क्योंकि कई बार, you know, आप हर्षित को block कर रहे हैं, कई बार आपने बॉनी को block कर रखा है. So the usage of those supers was on point. But ये था आज का तीसरा मैच और ये भी 2-0 समाप्त हुआ. अब इसके बारे में हमारे एनालिस्ट क्या कहेंगे, आइए जानते हैं.
आई थिंक हमारे कास्टर्स के साथ एक बात पे तो हम सब अग्री करेंगे कि इन दोनों टीम्स के बीच में हम लोगों को पूरा वो तीसरा मैच तक देखना था, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली आओगिरी प्लान्स कुछ अलग थे. जो हार इनकी पहले हुई थी अपर ब्रैकेट के मैचेस में, उसका बदला लिया है लोअर ब्रैकेट में आके. एंड शैडो, यू वर राइट विद योर प्रेडिक्शन. कांग्रेट्स.
बहुत रेयरली होता है, बहुत रेयरली आता है. ऑलवेज जिंक्स द टीम्स. तो
जी, ओवरऑल स्कोर लाइन में 2-0 से जीत हासिल करिए. सो very well deserved win Aogiri के लिए यहाँ पे. 4 buttons though, I mean we expected them to walk away with the win. Crack.
You know, even I predicted कि भाई 4 buttons फिर से 2-0 रहेगी या तो जीत जाएगी. But जब मैं मैचअप देख रहा था, first of all Aogiri की एक चीज लगी कि you know it was a controlled game. No, अच्छा खेला, 2-0 जीते, but everything was in control. और especially मैं Phoenix का fan हो गया. जिस तरीके से he was controlling that mid area in the knockout session. No, it was commendable, truly commendable.
खासतौर से वो स्पाइक के पिक के ऊपर इतना ज़्यादा वैल्यू निकाला, कॉन्स्टेंटली फोर्स कर रहे थे प्लेयर्स को कॉर्नर्स में, और जब एक बार पॉइजन क्लाउड आ जाते हैं उसके अंदर तो आप जा ही नहीं सकते. हर्षद के साथ बहुत बुरा हुआ इन दी एंड वो लास्ट राउंड के अंदर. बट चलिए एक बार हम लोग फिर से हमारे स्टैट्स की तरफ नज़र डालते हैं, और इनफैक्ट आई विल ब्रैकेट्स आएंगे हमारे आगे अब, जो कि एक ही चीज़ बताएंगे कि ग्रैंड फाइनल्स होगा आओगिरी वर्सेस ट्रू रिपर्स.
Okay, so I know I'm feeling bad for 4 buttons because they played the upper bracket match, the very first match of the day, but now they can't play the grand final. So grand final, best of 5, True Rippers, Aogiri. और True Rippers ने जिस तरीके से 4 button को हराया था, it was a one side affair. But when it went against Aogiri, ऐसा लगा था कि Aogiri भी थोड़ा सा struggle किया उन्होंने. ठीक है, so ये तो ट्रू रिपर्स की तरफ जा रहा है गेम, बट लेट्स सी कि आओगी क्या इनको भी सेटबैक दे सकती है।
I mean, you never know. अभी एक कमबैक विन देखा, अब तो मोमेंटम भी काफी अच्छा चल रहा है, 2-0 2-0, बट ट्रू रिपर्स को 2-0 करना बहुत मुश्किल होने वाला है। What do you guys think?
आई थिंक बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल होगा आओगिरी को कुछ आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स यहाँ पे जो है करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि ट्रू रिपर्स दे आर वेरी एक्सपीरियंस, उनका ड्राफ्ट हमेशा ऑन पॉइंट होता है, जिस तरीके से काउंटर भी करते हैं, सारे काउंटर्स डिफीट करके रखते हैं, ऑलरेडी ब्लॉक करके रखते हैं, तो थोड़ा सा मेहनत करना पड़ेगा आओगिरी को।
बट चलिए अभी आई थिंक टीम को भी थोड़ा सोच विचार करने का मौका चाहिए, तो हम लोग एक छोटे से ब्रेक की तरफ आगे बढ़ेंगे, बट यू गाइस स्टे ट्यून्ड, कीप वाचिंग, बिकॉज़ कमिंग राइट आफ्टर दिस ब्रेक इज द ग्रैंड फाइनल्स ऑफ द डे, सो स्टे ट्यून्ड, वी विल बी राइट बैक।
But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'm a word through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy, I understand what is meant for me, I give my focus and energy, if it's meant to be then it's meant to be. But mentally I'm undefeated, they hear that and say I'm conceited, like there's no reason, like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend, like when I'm in the room it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth, I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best, I never stress, I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'm a word through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first. Welcome to the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them, you're willing to hurt for them, but most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha, look, I'm going straight to the top, I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting, you hear what I'm spitting, it's hot. Look what I got, whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane, stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission, I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast, I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes, I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth, I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best, I never stress, I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'm a word through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy, I understand what it's meant for me, I give my focus and energy, if it's meant to be then it's meant to be. But mentally I'm undefeated, they hear that and say I'm conceited, like there's no reason, like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend, like when I'm in the room it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth, I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best, I never stress, I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'm a word through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first. Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how it would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best.
ब्रेक के बाद आप सबका एक बार फिर से स्वागत है स्नैपड्रैगन प्रो सीरीज में पावर्ड बाय सैमसंग गैलेक्सी। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट सुपर जॉनी और अब वक्त आ चला है हमारे ब्रॉल स्टार के स्प्लिट 2 ओपन फाइनल्स के लास्ट गेम की तरफ बढ़ने का, जो रहेगी एक BO5 सीरीज बिटवीन ट्रू रिपर्स एंड टीम एओगिरी। देखना यह है कि कौन यहां से जीत के आगे बढ़ेगा विद द लायन शेयर ऑफ द $5,000 प्राइज पूल जो कि हमारे ओपन फाइनल्स के लिए डेडिकेट किया गया था। बट इससे पहले कि शो को आगे बढ़ाएं, शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूंगा हमारे स्पॉन्सर्स का, स्टार्टिंग ऑफ विद द सैमसंग गैलेक्सी Z Fold 4, अनफोल्ड your world and play like the pros, Snapdragon Elite Gaming, when winning matters the most, and also Monster Energy, unleash the beast। बट इसी के साथ चलिए अब हम थोड़ी देर में हमारे एनालिस्ट के साथ जुड़ेंगे, जानेंगे उनकी क्या प्रेडिक्शन रहने वाली है गोइंग इनटू दिस ग्रैंड फाइनल्स। और एनालिस्ट तो हमारे सेम है, ऑफिशियल क्रैट शैडो। क्या प्रेडिक्शन है, कौन जीतेगा? शैडो यू फर्स्ट।
ट्रू रिपर्स, ट्रू रिपर्स।
नो, इट्स वेरी ऑब्वियस टू से ट्रू रिपर्स यहाँ पे नो डाउट फेवरेट है। कॉज आओगिरो का जो अभी तक का सफर रहा है टूर्नामेंट के अंदर वो काफी ऑन एंड ऑफ से रहा है जी। सो ट्रू रिपर नो डाउट फेवरेट्स हैं, बट जस्ट बिकॉज अब भावना जी ने ट्रू रिपर्स बोला है तो मैं भी ट्रू रिपर्स ही बोलूंगा। मुझे नहीं करना, मैं ओवर स्मार्ट बन के अलग जाऊंगा। आई विल स्टिक विद भावना जी।
आई थॉट आप एक बार फिर से जो हमारे एनालिस्ट की वॉर होती है,
लॉयल्टी इज रॉयल्टी।
चलिए ठीक है, बट अब आई थिंक हमारे कास्टर्स भी गेम के बारे में वो उनकी भी आपस में चर्चा चल रही होगी कि क्या उनको क्या लगता है क्या ड्राफ्ट होने वाला है। इनफैक्ट वो भी इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा। प्लस लेट्स नॉट फॉरगेट कि ये जो लास्ट ग्रैंड फाइनल है आज का, ये BO3 नहीं, ये BO5 होगा। सो दैट मींस देयर इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर Aogiri टू टेक अ फ्यू मैचेस ऑफ। और अगर एक दो मैच भी जीत जाते हैं, एक दो सेट जीत जाते हैं, मे बी दे कैन वॉक अवे विद अ सेट पॉइंट। काफी इंटरेस्टिंग रहने वाली है। आप लोग भी हमें बताइए आपको क्या लगता है इन दोनों के बीच में से कौन जीतेगा इन द चैट सेक्शन। एंड ऑल्सो डू शो सम सपोर्ट फॉर योर फेवरेट टीम्स एंड फॉर योर फेवरेट प्लेयर्स। अभी तो फिलहाल लास्ट गेम के बाद फीनिक्स को हम दोबारा एक्शन में देखना चाहेंगे, बिकॉज एक फीनिक्स कास्टिंग कर रहे हैं, दूसरे फीनिक्स खेल रहे हैं और दोनों काफी अच्छा कर रहे हैं।
फीनिक्स बहुत टाइट होते हैं, फीनिक्स लोग होते हैं जो बहुत ज्यादा वो होते हैं हाइपर एक्टिव से। हमारे कास्टर फीनिक्स को देख लीजिए
जी। अब देख ही लेते हैं, चलिए उनसे बात करते हैं, जानते हैं उनकी क्या राय है। अलोंग विद हिज कास्टिंग बडी फॉर द डे, पांडा।
भाई मैं तो अब जरूर थोड़ा सा लूज होना चाहूंगा बिकॉज अब बारी है ग्रैंड फाइनल्स की। इट्स ट्रू रिपर्स वर्सेस Aogiri। कोई भी जीते, टू बी ऑनेस्ट वी जस्ट वांट टू विटनेस Jackass play. That's the thing we've been practiced while we were on a break. हम पांडा और मैं डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि थोड़ा सा कूल कर लेते हैं because this is the moment to shine. because यहाँ से ट्रू रिपर्स का तो सफर was very cool. उनको ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं झेलनी पड़ी, 2-0 से वो जीतते गए। बट Aogiri इम्प्रूवमेंट उन्होंने काफी अच्छी दिखाई है, गेम बाय गेम दे वर इम्प्रूविंग एंड काफी अच्छा गेम प्ले उनकी तरफ से देखने को मिला। नाउ पांडा, what do you actually think? क्या ये मैचअप क्लोज होगा या फिर ट्रू रिपर्स अपने स्टाइल में फिनिश करेगी?
So, I mean, I'm always brutally honest, right? So, I still feel that True Rippers definitely have the upper hand here. Yeah. So, it's still going to be Aogiri already starting off on the back foot. But they have shown us that they can draft better than the other teams that they did face. We've also seen how they are able to keep their cool and keep calm and collected. And that might be one of the reasons why they might be able to surmount the opposition that is True Rippers. It's a big wall to climb, but I think it's possible for Aogiri to do something. I wouldn't say it's going to be a 3-0. I don't think it's going to be a 3-1. We might see a 3-2. But regarding who's going to win, that is the question.
That is the question. I think so. वो थोड़ा सा हम chat को भी दे सकते हैं. They can also also, you know, discuss, they can also predict कि कौन जीत सकता है. Plus, in my personal opinion, if Aogiri starting में थोड़ा सा pressure बनाने लग जाए on to the players of True Rippers, तो शायद आराम से नहीं, but still अच्छा competition दे सकते हैं. Because इससे पहले हमने देखा था True Rippers, अगर आपने उनके ऊपर pressure नहीं बनाया, अगर वो बार-बार आपको poking game में परेशान करते रहे, so there's no looking back. वो आपको फिर सीधा बाहर का रास्ता दिखा देगी.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, that is their playbook, and you can't play into their playbook because otherwise you're going to be playing from behind. And we do have Hard Rock Mine up first, and brawlers that we usually see, if you have the first pick, you usually ban out brawlers like Ash, Carl, maybe the Sam, or the Buzz. Even the Buster might be pretty good on this map, even despite all of the nerfs. And if you have the second pick, you usually ban out the Rico or the Ruffs, even the Otis and the Surge, or maybe even the 8-bit. So these are generally the brawlers that we do see banned out across the regions. We do have different flavors in each of the regions, obviously, because preference does change and the meta changes region from region. But generally speaking, these might be something that would be bad, but we have something different. Penny, Carl, Otis, 8-bit, Janet, and Gus are going to be the bans here.
Ooh, these three brawlers are already out of the picture. Now, अब मौका रहेगा True Rippers के पास too. I think so they are the one who's just going to go for the first pick. कुछ भी हो, but I think so उनको एक अच्छे pick के लिए जाना चाहिए. But they opted for Grey. That's cool.
That's a pretty interesting option. The Dimensional Door allows Grey to help those aggressive brawlers get into the thick of things. And, you know, if you have something like an Ashe going up against your entire team, you're going to be completely bodied, so you got to be careful. And that is going to be one of the incentives for Aogiri to take something more aggressive, something more concerted to move into the face of Grey. As a result, we do see the Max going to be picked up. Max is pretty decent as an early pick. It can serve as a mid, it can also serve as a lane, and Jean is still going to be an option in play here, though we haven't seen Jean being picked up as much, but most of the Jean counters have already been banned out.
That's also true. So I think so. Like Jean pick करना एक अच्छा option भी हो सकता है. It's dependent कि आपका क्या total selection रहेगा. But opted for an Ashe. Aogiri again, but we have seen Phoenix is so good with this pick. So again, अगर आपको इनको target करना है, so you really need an Ashe counter. तो उसके लिए क्या suggest करेंगे? Do you really think that Surge would be a better option or not?
So Surge counters Ashe till Ashe gets a super, and once you have those little helpers, those little rats which do a lot of work, it's going to be hard for the Surge to operate. Yes, it can do pretty well against the entire team once it does get those to the maxes and gets those promotions, but it is going to be hard to get those early on, and from the get-go, I feel like Aogiri might have a little bit more in terms of lane control. Jean should be the pickup because you don't want to see a Jean max to be something that you should go up against, and we see them doubling down on possible Ashe counters, and that's going to be the Primo. I do like the Primo. Primo is one of the most sensible options to go up against the Ashe. Also, with the Grey, it allows you to just jump into the face of enemies, and I like this draft coming in from True Rippers. I think that being said, Aogiri have the pull with the Jean, which they could possibly go for. That is a huge consideration. Alternatively, they could just go for something like a Crow to slow people down. Crow, we haven't seen as much, but it is definitely viable here. And they go for the Rough, so they're going to be breaking up the map. They're going to give those supply drops to the Ashe and the Max, and it's just going to make it that much more deadly a composition to face off against.
No, True Rippers pick, like True Rippers composition already looks so strong, but I think so Aogiri is already prepared for this one. That's why they opted for Rough to break the walls and to deny where you are hiding, especially while you're opting for the gems. But एक और question ये कि पांडा यहाँ पर Rico use करना, especially जब आपके पास इतने ज़्यादा options है to bounce your balls, is a good option, या फिर this combination, this composition is it to get a victory?
Rico's a good brawler, but we don't see it being picked up as much because it can get pressured a lot. Because you have so many wall break options which are available, and it's very easy to counter out a Rico, especially with something like a Stu. We're going to go into this game number one. Already 3 gems have been picked up by True Rippers. We did see a Kane missing its mark there, so those wall breaks haven't really come into play, and now we see Wild Wiz with that super, and that means that the Let's Go is going to be there. Phoenix is going to go in. Is he going to be getting the kill on the cap? He does, and now he's going to be circling around, but no, Pratik bamboozles him with a Dimensional Door. They should be able to get the kill though on a Phoenix, but he survives.
Oh no! Pratik at the end eventually just took him down और कहीं काफी सही समय पर उनका वहां पर pick निकलता हुआ. Captain थोड़ा बहुत pressure बनाने की कोशिश. Surge already अभी तक उनके पास super नहीं है, but still they are playing good. Ash King utilizing the super. Pratik has again secured another one and the goes for a push. Oh, this is big.
This is exactly how you want to be playing that Primo. You want to be getting those jumps in, and he got those double jumps, which was important, and he was able to neutralize Phoenix, and now that's going to give a lot of room for Ash King, Pratik to actually pick up those gems. So Ash King playing flawlessly for his team.
This is looking really good for Team True Rippers. And look at that again, the similar comp. Oh, this play is just unbreakable, I think. So Aogiri को कोई मौका ही नहीं मिल रहा है. And look at that, one more gem to go. और अगर जैसे ही यहाँ पर True Rippers को मिल जाता है, I think so उनका काउंटडाउन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. But थोड़ी देर के लिए वाइल्ड विज ने अच्छा कंट्रोल करा था. Ash King फिर से सिमिलर प्ले के लिए जाते हुए against Ash, and they got the 10th gem.
Ooh, face shifter coming in from Wild Wiz. He makes a Jesus play, but does get crucified instead. And that is going to be countdown for the side of True Rippers. They are looking like they're going to be uncontested, at least in the first game here. They have classically taken the early sets as well, so this is definitely in line with how they do like to operate.
Oh, True Rippers already got the first match now. पहले set में काफी ज़्यादा confident हमें नजर आ रहे थे, but I think so the way that Grey and the El Primo is working, I think so उसके लिए कुछ ना कुछ करना पड़ेगा, because Ash को कोई मौका ही नहीं दिया. Early phase के अंदर हमने देखा था एक अच्छा यहाँ पर Wild Wiz के super के साथ aggressive play दिखाया था, जहाँ पर 2 knockouts मिले थे, लेकिन उसके बाद से कोई बड़ा play नहीं बना पाई थी Aogiri.
That is true, and Magic Cane being used, Lemon gets pulled, but he does manage to survive. And that's going to be one utility already out of the arsenal for Aogiri here. But can the Phoenix rise?
That's going to be a difficult question, by the way. थोड़ा बहुत aggressive guys जरूरत है, but there is no point of going that aggressive, especially जब आपके पास कोई team support ना हो. Ash King denying the Phoenix. बहुत ही बढ़िया तरीके से यहाँ पर सारे के सारे जो छुपने के ऑप्शन है वो रोकते हुए. Good Hamilton shift, but क्या इसकी वैल्यू निकलेगी? Yes, they collected another gem.
Yeah, but the Primo has gone down. That means Phoenix is going to be uncontested. He's going to get in a good positioning as well. And with Wild Wiz also giving him the speed. But that being said, Captain does go in, marks him down as well. And things are on the up and up for True Rippers once again. Asking with another jump as well. And that is so much damage. That El Fuego as well, the fire damage, just does not allow the Ash to heal up.
Yeah, Captain again launches a super, goes for the jump, and now he's lock and loaded. Pratik and the Ash King going for a big play on again. Oh my goodness, they are looking unstoppable. Poking Aogiri. आप कुछ कर सकते? No, there is no way.
It's almost impossible. They don't have any answers here. Captain needs to stay alive, though. He was being a little bit cheeky, but he doesn't seem like he's going to get punished for it. That's going to be a swift first step for True Rippers. 2 games on the trot in very, very clinical fashion.
This is looking way more difficult for Aogiri than we expected. थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा problem यहाँ पर early phase के अंदर तो face करनी पड़ रही थी True Rippers का, लेकिन उसके बाद से when True Rippers got an opening, they were like, you know what, this is the play we're gonna go for, and this type of plays we're gonna make every single time, and उसका कोई जवाब ही नहीं है. That's the only thing. जब तक आप कोई भी question, कोई भी problem का solution नहीं ढूंढ रहे हैं, तब तक you're just standing still, and True Rippers just exploiting every single time.
Yeah, that is true. We did see Wild Wiz trying to make some plays, Lemon as well, but they just didn't have anything for the Primo. And the Primo was picked up just because they did pick up the Ash early on. Yeah. So I don't know if the Ruff's pick worked out at all, because Ruff's, it just didn't hit as many shots, didn't break as many walls, didn't give as many supply drops, and it was all in vain. True Rippers just brilliant with their draft and execution.
Yeah, I think so. The execution was the main point in the previous matchup, and ooh, gem grab. Look at the amount of damage. It's almost similar. Aogiri maybe 70,630 damage dished out kara. True Rippers also dished out approximately 70,242, but still they won the match just because of the, I think so, the coordination and the way they were playing throughout the match.
Yeah, that is true. If you're running a great composition, you need to coordinate, and team synergy is of utmost importance. We had the great draft already. We are seeing great synergy from True Rippers, and they are ripping through the Phoenix. That is Aogiri. Can they come back? Can the beacons of hope be lit? And I certainly don't think so, because we've just seen True Rippers being so dominant.
Oh, and now it's all about the second map. And if I'm not wrong, it's going to be played on the map of Brawl Ball. So again, Aogiri will have a chance कि कुछ भी करके एक मैप एक सेट तो अपने नाम लेके आओ, अदरवाइज ट्रू रिपर्स आपके ऊपर बार बार कंपटीशन मतलब इनफैक्ट प्रेशर बनाती रहेगी और उस कंपटीशन का लेवल है वो इंक्रीज करती रहेगी. एंड या इट इज ब्रॉल बॉल ऑन पिन होल पॉइंट.
Yeah, pinhole pump, we were supposed to see it maybe before, but it hasn't really happened. Well, our bans are in. They're going to be double Poco, Crow, Otis, Gray, and Penny with the ban. So that is a lot of mid to long range options. And with Poco and Crow being banned, it makes it possible to run Max. And with Max, you can run Ash, you can run Sam, you can even run the Gene. So there are lots of things open for True Rippers already.
You have a lot of option, and they opted for Max, I think, so that's a really good pick for Team True Rippers. Gene, मेरे ख्याल से pick जरूर करना चाहिए, but what do you think about a pick like B? Is it a good pick on pinhole point? क्योंकि मेरे ख्याल से शायद जाना चाहिए.
You hit the nail on the head here. I think one of the best counters right now, which is available, is B, because the Iron Hive actually slows down the Max. And Max's biggest point to take it is the aggression it brings with the super that it has, which is called Let's Go. So if you can slow it down, you can basically make Swift work with them. It's going to be Kima. So that is what the B is going to do. I really like this pick, and I like the fact that you knew what was going to be picked up. It's nice.
Luckily, I was playing these map in the Power League, so I was like, you know what, let me do some studies. So yeah, it worked out, and thanks a lot, Pandey. You also helped me yesterday, but Carl pick this time from the side of Aogiri. This is looking good.
Yeah, I do like this Carl pick as well. With the Otis being banned, Carl has that much more license to operate on this map, and the flying hook allows you to get into positions to take out squishy brawlers or even score. And I have this draft is perfect from True Rippers. They have speed. They have a brawler that can take out squishies like Stu with its insane mobility. You have control from the spike. All in all, really great picks coming in here.
Now it all comes down to Aogiri, which is going to be the final pick. किस brawler के साथ वो आगे बढ़ना चाहेंगे, ये सवाल आता है, because as I just mentioned it earlier, True Rippers का जो पूरा का पूरा कॉम्पोजिशन है, इट बैलेंस्ड, और हर एक ब्रॉलर एक दूसरे को रिस्पेक्ट करते हुए ही आगे बढ़ने वाले. सो आई थिंक सो अर्ली गेम के अंदर ट्रू रिपर्स कैन इजीली यूज दैट, एंड दे ऑप्टेड फॉर अ बॉनी. नाइस.
That's actually a Janet.
Yeah, Janice.
So the older sister is going to be coming to play. I like this brawler. It has pierce damage. It has the ability to fly as well with the crescendo super. And with the base drop, it can also put down a turret, which can help find where people are and also do damage over time. So all in all, lots of utility. I think it's possible for both teams to do really well. I prefer the composition from Aogiri. They have a little bit more range, but that speed for the Max might play a huge role here. We're going to go into game number 1 off this second set here. First set, I believe, was taken by True Rippers.
Yep, that's why they have 1-0 lead. By the way, it's a BO5, तो जो पहले 5 में से 3 games जीतेगा, they will get the victory. But Phoenix misses the shot. I think so अगर वो connect हो जाता तो शायद value extra आ सकती थी. और look at the position of Ash King. He's going really aggressive.
Oh, phase shifter, but not going to be enough because of the honey molasses, and Phoenix already getting his charged up shot here. Great effort, valiant effort, but it didn't really amount to much as Captain goes down, and all the effort that True Rippers put in to win control of the map has completely dissolved.
Lemon just doing a great job there. और कैप्टन यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा अग्रेसिव यहाँ पर जा सकते हैं टू टारगेट लेमन, बट एट द एंड डिस्ट्रॉयड. डायरेक्ट प्रतीक के ऊपर थोड़ा सा कॉम्पिटिशन आने की कोशिश. Ash King doing great job. B almost misses the chance, and I think so Janet just doing the job perfectly.
That is true. Ash King getting the better of Lemon on the left-hand side, making swift lemonade off him, and that is not what you want to see. Wild Wiz as well getting pushed back by Ash King, and Aogiri are already in the back again. They are using up all their utilities just to stay alive and ensure that True Rippers don't score.
Phoenix pick is really important, especially in a situation like this. कुछ भी करके यहाँ पर value extra इकट्ठा करनी पड़ेगी. Lemon and B totally targeting Pratik, but finally Pratik got taken down. It seems like यहाँ पर उनका कोई तोड़ नहीं था. Meanwhile, a trade got happened. Phoenix got taken down. Captain needs to stay alive, and he actually did.
Yeah, that was insane. His ping is absolutely non-existent. 3 dashes within a second, absolutely insane. Now another goal-scoring opportunity. Pratik with a evasion, he gets it in, and that's going to be Trooper seeing their first goal with 40 seconds on the clock. Can Aogiri come back in regulation time?
Oh, this is not looking good as we expected. Aogiri के ऊपर दोबारा यहाँ पर already pressure बना दिया जा चुका है और समय का खेल तो बहुत important है because now you don't have enough time as we expected. Wild is going for a hero play, takes down Captain Pratik उनके सामने जरूर है, but the damage, the consistent damage was the reason why he got traded off.
Yes, the damage over time from the Stu was a huge factor here. Phoenix is also getting pressured a lot by Ashke, gets taken out, and Ashke doing a great job on the left-hand side, keeping it down on block, and Aogiri just don't have any answer. And with the ping diff that Captain is presenting to us, and flaunting, I might add, which is very, very annoying to me, they are going to be taking that first win.
Oh no, this is really looking strong and this is really looking bad for Team Aogiri because इस समय पर starting से ही by the way you just mentioned कि you know अच्छा pick है, अच्छा composition है तो शायद True Ripples के पास फायदा होगा and yes it was, especially the previous goal, right? Pratik was like I got the ball, I'm gonna score it instantly और कोई मौका नहीं मिलेगा, especially जब समय बहुत ज़्यादा कम था.
That is true. I mean, that was probably the worst opportunity. I mean, worst position for Aogiri to be in. Once again, though, we see Ashking pressuring Wild Wiz, and he is in the jungle. But he's definitely not welcome there, as Phoenix does push him out, as is Lemon. And Aogiri doing everything in their power just to stay alive, forget trying to win this game.
Phoenix again is dealing a lot of damage. This is going to be a close one. Ash King has an opportunity, but still थोड़ा सा पीछे रह के खेलते हुए लेमन ने थोड़ी देर के लिए अपना competition तो खत्म कराया, but Captain, look at him. Oh my God.
Captain showing us his prowess as a Beyblade, spinning us, giving a little spin as he dies. And Aogiri have good control at the start already. Wild Wiz going to go in on Captain. Captain just does not care, and he's going to be taking him out.
No way. It seems like there's a different fight going between Captain and Aogiri, and there's a different fight going between True Rippers and Aogiri because there's no way they can stop him.
Yeah, already with Troopers getting their first goal, they've already cornered the ball, so this is already, and I've been saying that word a lot, a great start for them.
Yeah. अभी के लिए एक अच्छी शुरुआत दोबारा से करी थी, but to be honest, Aogiri ने पिछले थोड़ी देर पहले तक काफी अपने लिए एक strong suit बना के रखा हुआ था, but Ash King and Captain pinning down Wild Wiz and he got picked off instantly. Still have 50 seconds left, but we need to understand कि True Rippers ने already a goal score कर दिया है.
Yeah, that's true, and there isn't even a flicker of hope as Let's Go on Pratik is going to be popped. He's going to get the kill on Lemon, and Wild Wiz is also going to be low, but he does manage to survive. No goal-scoring opportunity here, though, because the members of Troopers are going to be very, very low, but they don't even need to score. They just need to hold on to control and keep the ball up is all that they need to do.
Ooh. They were just trying to delay it, but कहीं ना कहीं Phoenix ने थोड़ी देर के लिए competition को और close ला दिया because they already got back. Ash King के against closer होने की कोशिश. Captain is the only line of defense. अगर एक बार उनको तोड़ दिया जाए तो शायद थोड़ा सा pressure यहाँ पर बनाया जा सकता है. मात्र 12 सेकंड बचते हुए I don't think so कि यहाँ से come back कर पाएगी Aogiri.
Valiant effort from Wild Wiz, but he gets taken out. Ashkin needs to push the ball out. He does. This might be an opportunity if he can just get his super in. He does get it in.
Oh! No way!
That is heartbreak.
Oh my God!
Oh man, that is. Just look at the B. It's so sad, and I understand why. That was just terrible.
There was a sliver of hope for Team Aogiri because they eliminated every single one of them. True Rippers के सारे players उन्होंने समाप्त कर दिए थे, and B was the only one surviving. Plus, you also mentioned, is there a super available? Yes, it was. But the timing or the ball का distance, अगर ball थोड़ा सा और close होती towards B, I think so that goal हो सकता था वो.
Yeah, if he was 1 or 2 pixels closer, that would have been a goal. And you know, sometimes it goes down to those small interactions, and this is why we like Brawl Esports, you know.
Again, especially the Brawl Ball, because यहाँ पर कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है. Sometimes you think the game is in your favor, but कभी कभार opposite views आते हैं. But एक चीज़ है, True Rippers ने throughout the game, the consistent amount of pressure जो उन्होंने बनाया था, that was enough for Aogiri. At the end ऐसा लग रहा था कि yes, Aogiri शायद 1-2 weak points यहाँ पर spot out कर चुकी है, but at the end उनको ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल नहीं कर पाई against True Rippers.
That is very, very true. Well put, by the way, and I really appreciate that. I gotta say though, Aogiri, they have a great idea with their compositions. It's just that they are making individual mistakes and team synergy mistakes. And when we do see moments of brilliance, it's not being capitalized on. When we see them getting those team kills, it just doesn't really pan out to much. And this is just, again, heartbreak when you see Phoenix getting the ball. Oh, terrible.
I think so. It was Ash King who was like, you know what, you're not gonna get the ball. आपको वो ball नहीं मिलने वाली. Just gonna throw it away and finally secures the victory. Otherwise, तो ये एक tie breaker की तरफ जाता. But stats की बात करें, True Rippers dealt a lot of damage. Plus उन्होंने receive भी बहुत ज़्यादा करा है.
Yeah, that is true. And sometimes the stats, aren't reflective of how great things are going for you. We saw lots more damage from Aogiri, but stats are stats.
Yeah.
Facts of the matter is how you win it. And we saw True Rippers winning it in quite a dominant fashion, despite what the stats might suggest.
From the early stage, they knew it कि अगर हमने थोड़ा सा भी mid control लेने दिया, after controlling the ball especially, so हमारे अगेंस्ट आ सकती है any fight, and they were just denying Aogiri in every single round, in every single second. हर समय हमने देखा था. प्लस एक और चीज ये कि बार बार जो consistent amount of pressure है, जो HP डिप्लीट कर रहे हैं, when your brawler, आपकी brawler की जब HP कम है, ठीक है, so they were just trying to just hold और HP रिकवर होने का समय लेते हैं. काल का अच्छा पिक था, यूजिंग द सुपर प्रीटी परफेक्टली. वो रोल आउट तो करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, बट आई थिंक सो दिस टू द डिनायल वाज ऑन पॉइंट. कैप्टन, there is a reason why his name is Captain.
Yeah, I mean, Captain Rocks, that's his actual name, Captain Rocks, and he's showing us exactly why he's rocking with the best of them. We're going to go in the shooting star, and can Aogiri shoot down the star that is True Rippers or not? And that is what we're going to be seeing right now. Bans are going to be happening right now, but the bans that we usually see on this map, Max, Piper, Brock, Bell, Gene, Fang, Tick, Sprout, Grom. I can keep doing this all day.
And it will be fun because every single time you're on point. But the first bans are going to be important. Plus, I would love to see a good composition from the side of Aogiri, because from the past two games, ऐसी बात नहीं है उनकी composition was bad. It was good, but True Rippers was, I think so, one step ahead from Aogiri.
That's a fair point. I feel that yes, Troopers have that first pick and they get into the minds of Aogiri. Aogiri thinks that they are changing the playbook and making True Rippers play according to what they want, but then True Rippers, with those last few picks, they completely changed the script once again. And it just seems like both teams are playing 4D chess here, and I think True Rippers just have maybe the 4.5D patch update as well.
True Rippers was like, you know what, we have the latest update, so that's why we're going to win this. But jokes apart, I think so, the better picks, in my personal opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but still I think so, Piper teams can go for, or maybe an option like B, these two brawlers they can go for.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible. The bans are in. They're going to be Max, Fang, Otis, Gray, Bonnie, and Nani. So that means that Piper is very viable. Mandy is also a viable brawler. Piper is going to be the first pick. In response, we're probably going to see a B. You're probably going to see a Brock as well. But always remember that last pick might be a Sprout. That last pick might be a Tick. So those are still on the table.
True. Throwers are really important, especially in a map like this one. Especially if if you banned a Nani, then I think so Tick is going to be a good option. But do you think that Spike or Brock, like, आप इन दोनों में से किसी एक brawler के साथ जा सकते हैं after we have the Mandy here.
Yeah, Spike, you don't see it being played except maybe on like 300 trophy ladder, but Brock is used a lot because it breaks open the grass cover, it breaks open the wall cover as well, and it makes it a completely skill-based game. And if everything is broken down, it's just much better. I mean, even the gameplay is not as, annoying. I don't think anybody wants to face a Tick or a Sprout, So that is one of the considerations here. And Gus and Gene are going to be picked up Brock as well. And I like this Brock pick from True Rippers. That means that they're going to be denying a possible thrower pick like a Grom or a Sprout.
Now this will get very interesting because, again, hitting those shots with Brock and Piper are really important, especially with Piper, I think so, because her super is really effective, especially in a situation like when it's those close range fight. Plus, opting for a Gene, I think so it's also a good thing because you can easily deny any brawler push whenever they are just trying to escape from the barrage. And here we have a tick. Yeah,
That's a wild pick, I gotta say, because already with the Mandy by itself doesn't have that much of range. You have to stop in a spot for some time to be able to get that range with its trait. So you're going to be losing control with Mandy if you miss shots and you're sitting still. And Tick is a brawler that can be easily pressured as well. So it's a very big risk from Aogiri. It might pay off, but high risk, high reward.
Yeah, and I do have to ask this question. Tick got picked. Tick got picked, so do you think Gears में Tick head use करना is a viable option?
Yeah, I mean, you'd be pretty forehead to get a ticket in there.
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be fun if they're gonna use it, but for now it's a poking game going between these two teams. Ash King going a little bit aggressive, taking down. Gene, very good.
That was a great trade coming back. Lemon managing to get that kill there at the end. And it's a pretty big stalemate. Not much has happened here, though we do see walls being taken down. But Lemon is going to have the thick head, and he does place it down. It's going to be coming down for Captain, and his teammates need to help. One shot already missed. Two shots missed. He had to use his gadget just to dispatch it. And that is a waste of utility, as Pratik is also very low.
That's perfect use of your super. Especially जब आप अपने opposition को इतना ज़्यादा परेशान करें, it seems like कि थोड़ा बहुत तो True Rippers I think so pressure now they are feeling it. Especially if you're up against a deck. Look at that, Pratik already on very low HP.
Yeah, that super from Lemon was so great for multiple reasons, but Pratik gets taken out. Asking also low, but as I was saying, the super was great because you saw 2 ammo each from Pratik and Asking being utilized, and even from Captain, and a gadget. So they had 7 utilities being used in one trade, which is great for Aogiri. They were able to get control, and at the end, they were able to get that kill. And Lemon has another super. Pratik gets taken out, so does his teammate. Captain is the last one alive, and Phoenix has a super here, and things are looking up for Aogiri. We see the flicker of hope. We see them make a concerted effort. Can they come out on top?
I think so they can, especially with this in this situation. But Pratik shuts down Lemon. There is still a gamble. There is still a chance. Captain and Pratik closing in towards Wildness because they have to take him down. Has 4 stars in him. Lemon goes down too, but बहुत ही अच्छा trade by him. Nice.
That was an insane team wipe at the end. Aogiri have lit the beacons of hope. Can True Rippers extinguish it before it's too late? We could see the start of something like a reverse sweep happening.
Despite of the fact you mentioned कि starting में थोड़े से counter pick लिए गए थे, but going for a tech pick is going to be rat pick too. But still, उसके बावजूद I think so tech is working out pretty perfectly for Aogiri.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, Tick has a lot of range. It is going to be pressuring the... Ooh, nice shot coming in from Captain and Pratik there. We saw Pratik use the homemade recipe, gets that extra range, and Captain with a finish, so it caps it off well. That confirmation is great as now True Rippers have a 3-star lead over Aogiri.
This is important. Pratik somehow managed to survive. That was a close call. Otherwise, अगर Gene के एक भी shot connect हो जाते, वो यहाँ से shut down हो सकते थे. And Phoenix again utilizing the range pretty perfectly. Pratik almost बहुत ज़्यादा damage दिया था. Dodges the super. Pratik. That was a flashy way to dodge the super.
Yeah, you gotta use your utility to counter utility. Yeah. Pole being used, but it gets missed, but Captain gets taken out nonetheless, and that might be costly for Aogiri, but with Captain going down, it does negate some of the pressure.
Yeah, True Rippers now feeling the pressure. थोड़ी देर पहले इनके पास एक अच्छा hold था, अच्छी lead थी, but now that wasn't the question. Virgin Lemon, उनके पास अभी भी उनका super available है. He can go for it, but he's just waiting for the perfect opportunity. I think so. थोड़ा सा time यहाँ पर व्यतीत करना चाहेंगे. थोड़ा सा time इस्तेमाल करके उस second को इस्तेमाल करेंगे. Yep, it is there, but Pratik denied that.
Yeah, 30 seconds on the clock of Blue Star. Ooh, the kill from Asking Sniper, chicken dinner, buttsy headshot, all the things.
That was a close call, but at the end, True Rippers was the ones जिनके पास वो pick आता हुआ. 3 stars advantage, and this gonna haunt Aogiri throughout the match. I think so. उनके पास एक अच्छा मौका था. Oh, Pratik did it again! No way!
Yes, he can now. It's still possible for the Aogiri to win this. Rocket Rain coming down. Oh, he falls last second, and Aogiri take it. They take the set.
The tick was the reason they secured that pick. No way.
Oh my god.
I'm speechless.
The tick shouldn't have been that effective, but was played to perfection by Lemon.
Yeah.
And we saw some flashy plays from Pratik. He did dodge 2 of the supers, but he got pulled after that in quick succession by Wild Wiz, which resulted in him losing. Gotta say though, Troopers played valiantly, but Aogiri were on their A game.
Yeah, I think so. This is the only set. They just required a bounty to get back in the game, और अब यहाँ से I think so एक अच्छी पारी खेल सकते हैं, लेकिन आराम से थोड़ा सा aggressive जा सकते हैं. But starting के game में हमने देखा था काफी देर तक True Rippers was holding the advantage. Then उसके बाद it was Lemon who was the one जिन्होंने यहाँ पर secure करा था. But the final blow, how it happened, I would love to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't know what happened at the end there. Oh, a tick mine fell on him right at that last second. You gotta hate that happening, honestly.
And that was the reason why the game is still on. True Rippers चाहती तो इसको 3-0 समाप्त कर सकती थी, but that's not going to be the reason. 25 total stars achieve करे गई थी by Aogiri. अब अगर हम बात करें इस गेम के अंदर, Aogiri थोड़ी सी ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट हमें दिखी. आई थिंक सो दे वर जस्ट फीलिंग देमसेल्व्स. दे न्यू इट कि दिस इज गोइंग टू बी आवर मैप, दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट सेट टू विन, और यहाँ से हम अपनी जीत को कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं. मोमेंटम जो है यहाँ से बना सकते हैं. आई थिंक सो दैट इज गोइंग टू बी द फाइनल कॉल फॉर देम.
Yeah, that is true, and I feel that Bounty is a set which allows you to change the momentum of how the things are going. The storylines could be wildly different after the Bounty set. We saw first 2 sets from True Rippers who looked indomitable, and it just seemed like a David versus Goliath situation in that 3rd set where Aogiri were able to come out on top, and True Rippers really were left with their hands in their pocket. Next up is Hot Potato, and I think that we might just see a little bit more of the same from Aogiri this time.
Oh, let's see. This is the most important map for both the teams, because अगर True Rippers यहाँ से जीती, if they win this one, this is the end. Grand finals यहीं पर समाप्त हो सकता है. But if Aogiri secures this one, so we might move forward for the 5th map, and that's going to be an interesting one for sure. But I think so. Now Aogiri, they are feeling themselves. I would love to see क्या picks होने वाले हैं and क्या bans. We have Hot Potato.
Yeah, Hot Potato. It's not a map that I've seen that much in competitive lately, so maybe my analysis wouldn't be up to par. But that being said, brawlers that we can see here, probably Mandy in the mid because of the range that it has. 8-bit if the throwers are banned out. Dynamite is pretty good on this map, as is the Barley. So these brawlers which are throwers which you don't necessarily see coming in the fray, and we have our bans, and Dynamite has been banned out. So have Primo and Daryl, and their counter Nita, Otis, and Ems.
These are the picks here, but in fact the bans here, but waiting for the picks though. I think so True Rippers फिर से एक अच्छे pick के साथ शुरुआत कर सकती है. Correct me if I'm wrong, Panda, or I'm just gonna ask a straightforward question. Do you think that Jesse, Spike और BB क्या एक अच्छे ऑप्शन रह सकते हैं, especially in a map like Heist, Hot Potato?
Jesse, it's a gamble. You have to play very passively. Spike, if you're going up against very tanky brawlers like a Daryl or Primo, yes, you can. What was the last one? I don't remember.
It was BB.
BB. Yeah, BB is definitely possible if you face off against some other mid tanks, and it can sneak in the bushes. So you can see that, but it's not going to be likely. Buzz is going to be the pickup from the side of True Rippers. We already have Ruff's going to be picked up from Aogiri. You could see a Rico, but Rico has fallen out of favor just a little bit. Barley might be that last pick that True Rippers might take at the end there. So that is a consideration for Aogiri. They might want to take something to break walls, and Bonnie is also an option. I like this Colette. It gets damage on the objective. It also has its gadget which can help it heal back to full if it does fall low. So it has a lot of survivability, has damage on the objective. All around a pretty great brawler, but we still don't know what the next 2 brawlers that Aogiri are going to pick are going to be.
Yeah, Colette, one of our my favorite, by the way, brawler, but we have a Surge here. This is going to be an interesting one because we have seen Surge is going to be one of the most prominent pick on map of Heist. So Aogiri, I think they are looking confident with this one, but abhi bhi do aakhri picks bache hain. So kya lagta hai, Panda, what is going to be the final pick of True Rippers?
I still can't say because I have to see the last pick from Aogiri, but I do like this Surge pick a lot. It counters out the Buzz, because Buzz is great if you can hit the stun, but if you jump on the Buzz with the Surge, it's basically game over. And this Bull pick is also pretty good. So you're gonna have the Surge, which will try to maintain the control of the mid along with the Ruffs, which is also gonna be playing either mid or lane, and the Bull is just gonna keep going on the objective. Get it super, go on the objective. Buzz is also going to do something similar, but it's going to be hard because it's going to be getting buffeted from both sides. You're going to have Ruffs on one and Surge on the other countering it out, and we do have the Spike. Like I said, if you have a very, very tanky option, Spike might be the pick just to control a little bit of the map here, and it's going to be used for mostly defensively against the Bull there.
So I think so. True Rippers, they are ready for this one. Again, unka composition फिर से balanced है, especially countering the Bull is also going to be their strat for now. But I would love to see कि Aogiri situation के अंदर क्या करती है, क्योंकि इससे पहला मैच शूटिंग स्टार के अंदर भी Aogiri के पास एक ऐसा पिक था जो कि नहीं चलना चाहिए था. Technically इतना ज़्यादा impact नहीं डालना चाहिए था. That was stick, but he actually proved everyone wrong and it worked out. But इस बार it's going to be a complete gamble. Pratik goes all in or he lost, right?
Yeah, he did lose his life, but more importantly, he fed Wild Wiz, which is going to be hard for the second part of the game, because as the game goes through and Wild Wiz has his speed up, he's going to be countering out the Buzz, and he's also going to have range on Captain. And Pratik does get the kill on Lemon, but right now, good positioning from True Rippers.
True Rippers doing a lot of damage onto that safe Pratik on very low HP, however he goes down. This is looking good. Ruff utilizing his super perfectly.
Yeah, and Captain getting that kill on the Bull is absolutely insane there. Phoenix was mid super there, and Pratik is just squandering his supers left and right, and what is a good opportunity for True Rippers is getting squandered pretty often.
Phoenix के HP बहुत ज़्यादा कम है. Now he has to just back off using his super. Oh, he takes down Captain.
Yeah, he's going to get a lot of damage on the objective. We have a 24% lead for Aogiri. It's looking great for them. And Pratik still needs to be more conservative with how he is playing. Yes, it's an aggressive brawler, but you need to make the right plays. There is no point in going in if you have 5 HP.
No way, Captain again struggling, or he will go down. Yes, definitely. Phoenix is the only reason why यहाँ पर बिल्कुल भी मौका नहीं मिल रहा है Captain को. And look at that Lemon charging onto your opponents pretty perfectly. And to be honest, I think so. जैसा कि आपने थोड़ी देर पहले बताया था, if you are feeding to that surge, ये आपको end game में थोड़ा सा cause कर सकता है. And that's what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Captain trying his best to keep control for his team. That's what he needs to do. But if you're to be forcing control the entire time, you're not going to have time to go on the objective. And that is one of the problems we see from True Rippers. They don't have enough damage on the objective here. They don't have an ability to get on the objective. Pratik has those tools in his arsenal, but he hasn't been using them and utilizing them properly.
No way. 2-man charge onto Phoenix and they just took them down. Wild Wiz और Lemon के ऊपर थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा प्रेशर बनता हो because they need to secure their safe. अब थोड़ा सा defensive खेलना पड़ेगा, but I think so. Aogiri might get this one, but oh, it might be a close call.
I think it's Aogiri.
Yeah, it's Aogiri.
Yeah, perfectly played from Aogiri. We saw a lot of misplays coming in from the side of True Rippers, but what that means is that they have a lot of potential to do great. So if they can clean up their act, the second game might go very, very differently, and it might favor them.
This is important for the team True Rippers, especially Aogiri के लिए सबसे ज़्यादा charge करते हुए Ruff के ऊपर. It just got taken down. Now Wild Wiz के ऊपर थोड़ा सा competition आने वाला because he needs to deny the push, plus he needs to take some players down. Captain poking him again and again and instantly shuts Wild Wiz down और starting से ही बहुत ज़्यादा heavy damage.
Yeah, great control from the side of True Rippers. They've also got a lot of damage on the objective, and control and positioning is the most important thing in this game. And another super coming from Captain. Last time we saw Captain using his super just to be able to keep Aogiri at bay. This time around, he's been using it exactly how he should, which is on the objective. And again, Pratik going in with those flashy plays, he does get taken out, but the safe is down at 38%, now 28.
Oh no, Captain, the usage of his supers is always on point. Phoenix somehow managed to take down Captain, but उस trade के बाद से उनको दोबारा respawn होके आना पड़ेगा. 25% vault की HP बची है, but I don't think so कि ज़्यादा help कर पाएगी. यहाँ पर कुछ भी करके Aogiri को aggressive होना पड़ेगा.
Yeah, that is true. Again, Captain removing a lot of the aggression here, but I'm not sure I agree with all these wall breaks. It makes it easier for Captain to operate. Wildwood still hasn't got his super. He got his super there, but it's about a minute 20 for him to get his first super. So True Rippers have been denying the Surge, and I said the Surge does change the flow of the game, and this time around they neutralized the Surge for a long time, which has allowed them to be so successful. And that's going to be game number 1 for them. It's going to be tied 1 apiece.
Yeah, I think so. They were just testing in the first game that Aogiri की क्या strats रहने वाली है, and denying the Surge feed was, I think so, the best plan. और ये भी आपने mention करा था पहले game के अंदर भी कि अगर Surge को थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा आपने room दिया, so he will just punish you. Second game के अंदर ऐसा हुआ नहीं, लेकिन चलिए अब this is the most important one because इस set के अंदर कुछ भी करके Aogiri को जीतना पड़ेगा. प्रतीक के ऊपर good charge है.
Yeah, it is match point for True Rippers, so they need to win this one if they want to close this one out, or Aogiri need to win this to have their lives still intact. So far, though, we see Wild Wiz trying to do as much defensively and offensively as he can. Not sure why he isn't going on the objective here, as they do get the safe down by 27%. And another stick around going to be used by Ash King. Can he get the better of Phoenix on this left-hand side?
That's looking difficult for him. I think so. Ash King might go down, but for now, Captain is working pretty perfectly. Another wall got broken down. Captain and Ash King, look at that. They are on a roll and destroying the HP of that save quickly.
Yeah, what was a great start for Aogiri now is starting a heartbreak for them. As Phoenix gets a kill, he's going in once again, and he's going to get lots of damage on the objective. It's not enough to get the lead here, but it is enough to put them within striking distance.
There's only 10% difference between them and the team True Rippers. Wild Wiz के पास फिर से एक मौका प्रतीक के ऊपर चार्ज इन करते हुए पीछे हटना पड़ेगा because lost a lot of edge.
Yeah, that is true, and that kill on Lemon's going to be huge. Ash King's going to be given license to move up and get some damage on the objective. Wild Wiz has to control, and True Rippers opting to keep control rather than going for the objective as the Captain gets his super once again, and now they go in. Now they start collapsing on the safe here, and that's going to be a 30% lead. Now it's going to be a 40% lead. True Rippers within striking distance of winning this one. Phoenix, take it away.
Oh, I think so. Captain might secure this one. Look at that. He's just waiting when his super got charged, and he utilizes it perfectly. Breaks the walls and breaks the lead to True Rippers. Get this one. And the way they secured this one, especially the heist set, was one of the most important and one of the most closest one, I think so.
Yeah, they wanted to nip it in the bud. Yes, I've been talking about the Phoenix rising and the beacons being lit, but you know what's a damper is an extinguisher, and True Rippers extinguished Aogiri. There is no way for this Phoenix to rise up, and Aogiri are going to be tasting that bitter pill. True Rippers, amazing plays.
I think so. Denying the Wild Wiz play from the second round was their key plan of success.
Yeah, that was the crux of the composition for Aogiri. If you give Surge room to operate, it just makes it that much harder for you to operate. And I just think that True Rippers played this perfectly.
Plus, whenever the Colette uses his super, she just took down almost 10% of saves HP, so that's also a huge number to talk about, because Captain, every single time he was in the grasses, every single time he's just going for the poking game, every single time he's just collecting the super, and whenever it just got charged up, he was like, okay, let me do my job, and let's just do it perfectly.
Yeah, Captain was one of the major reasons why they did happen to win. He kept on poking Wild Wiz. He got his super. Every time he got his super, he went in for the safe, and he made sure that Wild Wiz wasn't there when he used the safe. Otherwise, it's going to be free 2 shots, and that means Wild Wiz gets his super. So very concerted effort and good awareness. And I just think that Aogiri were outclassed and outgunned from the get-go.
and I think so. This is the victory what True Rippers are looking for. But to be honest, Aogiri, they were good. ऐसी बात भी नहीं है कि उन्होंने यहाँ पर कोई भी चांस मिस करा. Just True Rippers understood the play style. उनको थोड़ा सा जल्दी समझ में आ गया था कि how Aogiri is going to play. Wild Beast थोड़ा सा aggressive खेलेंगे और Phoenix lane defend करने वाले और Lemon usually from the back end से थोड़ा बहुत damage देते रहेंगे और थोड़ा सा support provide करेंगे. So उसको deny करने के बाद they were like, yeah, this is going to be our game and they secure.
Yeah, that is very true. And this isn't going to be the last we see of Aogiri or the other top four teams. We are going to be seeing them in the Challenger season, and they're going to be facing off against one of the best teams to ever exist in India, which is going to be Revenant Esports. And I'm looking forward to that. True Rippers versus Revenant is going to be the Indian El Clasico, in my opinion.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to witness the same. You know what? अब ज़्यादा वेट तो नहीं कर पाएंगे but करना तो पड़ेगा. That's the thing and we can't deny that, but this was one of the most entertaining game. However, if we talk about, look at the amount of damage. Aogiri also dished a decent amount of damage, 92,000 against 70,000. It's a good number.
Yeah, that's true. In the first game, we saw them completely decimating. In the second game, it came down to the wire. Third game, it was a complete blowout. So we see the progression of True Ripper's prowess. Yeah. I gotta say though, Aogiri, they tried. They really put in the work and they put in the elbow grease, but they weren't able to take out True Rippers. And I think every single team has lost to True Rippers. They've been uncontested the entire time. Like I said, invincible, uncontestable, unbeatable. That's exactly how I would describe True Rippers, except when they face Revenant. I want to see that.
Yeah, I would love to witness the same game because मुझे नहीं लगता हमें ज़्यादा रुकना पड़ेगा बट अगेन वो गेम बहुत ज़्यादा नेक टू नेक बैटल होने वाला है बिकॉज दोनों की दोनों टीम्स बहुत ज़्यादा फेमिलियर हैं और काफ़ी टाइम से ब्रॉल स्टार्स ई स्पोर्ट्स में कॉम्पिटिटिव खेलती आ रही हैं. कई टीमें हम सबको पता है जो आज हमारे साथ थी, दे वर पार्ट ऑफ द चैंपियंस लीग, कई बार पावर लीग भी खेलते हैं, बट बीइंग इन द कॉम्पिटिटिव इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग बिकॉज यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट टाइप ऑफ प्ले ओपोनेंट्स कैन मेक और क्या उनके पिक्स हो सकते हैं. सो दैट इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. सो एनी फाइनल वर्ड्स फ्रॉम योर साइड पांडा, कैसे लगे आज के मैचेस?
I loved all the matches. I think that some of them were too fast. Some of them were really close. I felt like the grand finals was a really, big nail biter. But more than that, I just got to say, I'm very thankful for this opportunity that was given to me. And I also wanted to thank you, Shavans, for when my first cast in India. You've been an amazing co-caster for me. And I really got to thank you. Thank you to everybody in the ESL team, the production team, you, the viewers, for actually coming here today. And all the sponsors, because without you, this event wouldn't be happening. We'd just be talking ahead. So thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Panda. And मजा आया मैं आपके साथ भी कास्ट करके. बट अभी भी हमारे एनालिस्ट जो हैं उनके पास भी थोड़े बहुत पॉइंट्स हैं. चलिए सुनते हैं उनका क्या है कहना इन मैचेस के बारे में.
And well, grand finals की जो hype थी, these two teams definitely delivered. True Rippers started off quite strong, 2-0 से lead कर रहे थे, लेकिन अगोरी की तरफ से जो एक comeback हमको होता हुआ नजर आया था, I wish that could have gone even further. But नहीं, heist पे आए, it was all shut down. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
आई थिंक बाउंटी में कहीं ना कहीं कोशिश कर रही थी एओगिरी ने वापस आने की, बट आई थिंक ऐश किंग जिस तरीके से परफॉर्म कर रहे थे उसके बाद कहीं ना कहीं उनको दिक्कत आ रही थी. बात
हाइस्ट के अंदर फिर भी चीज़ें बराबर थी. बुल ने काफ़ी बार कोशिश करी कि जाके हाइस्ट में कुछ इनपुट दिखा सके, बट एंड ऑफ द डे इट वाज पाइपर का मिड कंट्रोल काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग था. लॉन्ग रेंज के अंदर जो इम्पैक्ट वो दिखा रहे थे एंड ओवरऑल जो टीम का कंट्रोल था पूरे मैप में वो ज़्यादा बेहतर था अओगिरी से. और स्टार्टिंग के अंदर तो मुझे लगा ही नहीं कि अओगिरी कंटेस्ट भी कर पा रही है, बिकॉज पहला जो जेम ग्रैब था बॉल लाइक इट वाज वन साइडेड.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, ड्राफ्ट काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग था और उसी के साथ मैचअप्स जो थे वो भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा मज़ेदार थे. बट इसी के साथ हमारा ये जो स्प्लिट टू ओपन फाइनल्स का सफ़र था यहीं तक का था. थैंक यू गाइस सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग मी ऑन दिस पैनल. इट वाज अमेजिंग हैविंग यू once again with us, and thank you guys for tuning into this lovely broadcast. But जैसा कि हमने आपको पहले बताया था, ये सिर्फ ओपन फाइनल्स की जर्नी थी. अभी चैलेंज स्टेज आना बाकी है, तो मेक श्योर आप लोगों ने हमारे सोशल मीडियाज पे फॉलो किया हुआ है ताकि जो भी अपडेट्स है स्नैपड्रैगन प्रो सीरीज से रिलेटेड आप तक आ जाए, यू आर अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग. बट इससे पहले कि शो को क्लोज आउट करें, यूज थैंक यू टू आवर लवली स्पॉन्सर्स वंस अगेन, स्टार्टिंग ऑफ विद द Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Unfold your world and play like the pros. Snapdragon Elite Gaming, when winning matters the most, and also Monster Energy, unleash the beast. And with that being said, this is your host Super Johnny signing off for the day. We'll be back again with more Brawl Stars action soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.
To the place where dreams come true, where everything you want can be yours, if and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me. How'd I turn pain into energy? Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over